What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I'm your host, the most professional wrestler, TNA star, proud member of the system, the man with a macho king, big rubber guy by his side. Ooh, yeah, Brian Myers.
And I'm your host, the Deathmatch King, the Indie God, the complete Matt Cardona, a.k.a. the $1,000 Broski, a.k.a. the Michael Jordan of wrestling figure collecting, a.k.a. on location at the Calgary Stampede. I didn't bring my hat. I have a hat, though.
Yeah, we're going to need some explaining on this one.
Man, okay, I'm also here, producer of the show, Smart Mark Sterling Esquire, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer. And this show is brought to you by our good friends, Ringside Collectibles. Use code MAJOR, save 10%.
I got a ringside delivery this week, and I was all HARD. I'm like, it's been a while since I got a ringside delivery, so I was very excited.
Was it full of all ego? Like
no, I don't do current. I don't do current guys. I'm sure it's a great figure. I don't do current guys. So, anyway, follow us on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Major WF Pod. Subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Leave us a review. Post it to us with the hashtag Major Review. If we read it on air, you will get a prize.
All right, the review this week is from Hurt K, Kurt Charty 26 to the tune of Welcome to the Black
people.
Parade.
We hurt people.
What?
Wait, welcome to the Black Parade. Oh, man.
What is
Remember
that?
that song, Broski?
I don't
How does
know
it go?
enough
When
to
I
sing it.
was a young boy, my father took me to Wisconsin State Fair to see a wrestling show. We saw Hogan versus Sika and Rick Rude, Superstar Billy Graham, and the Crusher too. I don't know.
That's a horrible cadence, but it's better than
It's so hard to do.
Well, he said, will Bundy defeat Jim, the hillbilly man? And he said, one day you'll grow up a Mainer to buy some wrestling figures and join the Major Pod. Well, thank you very much there, Hurt K.
Guys, can we kill this Mainers thing?
It's been dead. That just came back from the dead.
Oh my God!
Sometimes you want things like the agent to catch on and they don't, and
Yes.
sometimes you don't want the Mainers to catch on and they do.
Broski
Agent.
sold so many of the agent shirts. He's bought a new house.
I don't care about.
This is his new room.
No.
This is in
No, first of all,
Calgary.
the agent, whatever. You put a shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees, doesn't sell, no big deal. But the trademark costs
Right.
thousands and
That
thousands of
probably
dollars.
hurt more than
But you know what? What if Chad Gable comes back as the agent? I'll be like, I own it.
I'd be like, here, I'll sell it to you, $200.
All right. The giveaway courtesy of Ringside Collectibles. Ringside's the best. Use discount code MAJOR, save 10%. But anyway, every single week on our X, repost the post to be eligible. You will win a prize. Last week, it was that Ultimate Warrior WrestleMania 6 with the face paint coming off. Brian, did you ever keep that figure?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have do you have like the regular one and that one or no?
I think I put the other one in a bag, but it's not displayed now. I can't have the same guy from the same match in the same shelf.
On different sides.
I don't know. It's too much.
I'm going to do it.
The paint
Only if
off
it's like
with
a
the belts in
super
the air is
important.
so iconic. That's the way you got to go. In my
All
opinion.
right. Who wins, Mark?
Right here, Major Brother.
What?
At Major Brother,
There's
he
a third?
says, I'm just here for the giveaways.
Honestly, dude, that's genius. Jeez,
What a-
he's got
what a name.
3 followers in 4 years on Twitter.
Damn. This week, the prize will be Solo Sokoa Elite Top Picks Wave 4. All right, guys, majormarks.com. Sign up today. Get this podcast early and ad-free. Join the community. Join the Facebook group. All the bonuses. Every single week, we give away a prize to a new and old subscriber. Who do we got?
Well, this week, first time in the line, Franklin Myers. Any relation, Brian?
Is it spelled the same?
Yes.
A very common Myers spelling is M-E-Y. It drives me insane.
No, this is Myers.
Get that like almost 50-50, I'd say.
How about this? We got a special classic superstar winner, Ron Bosch.
Oh,
The
yeah.
purple Best Wishes shirt guy
Purple
himself.
man.
Look at that.
Wow.
I bought a purple rug for my playroom in here, and Liz is pissed
Why?
Yeah.
because it's so like it's outrageous. But I like it because the room's outrageous. So I was like, I wanted it all to pop. And it's a nice soft rug. Honestly, I do my whatnot packages on the floor usually. Like I
Makes
was like,
sense
I
to
don't
me.
give. but I wanted a soft, nice rug. I like it.
Man, all right, guys. So many bonuses. All the Ask Majors Anythings. I put mine up. Is mine up, Mark?
It is not yet. No, sorry.
That's okay. Then Brian and Mark will do theirs. We already did one last week. We watched the King of the Mountain match, Slammiversary. What year was that?
05. It's super fun. 20-year anniversary.
So check that out. And then, do we have a winner, Mark, of the Major Movie Club?
Let's do a look right now. I believe
take it down and call it a winner. And we
all right. This is the official call right now. It was Roger Rabbit, big time, the other day.
Really?
Let's see if it still is. We've got, actually pretty close. Roger Rabbit is the winner, 39% to Over the Top, 36%.
Over the Top's getting there.
We'll get there eventually.
All right. So Who Framed Roger? There's toys in that, like real toys.
That's the thing. There's not. It's all like weird
Tchotchkes,
promotional
right?
material. There's toys later on.
Right. We'll cover the merch, obviously.
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched it already.
I watched it already.
Well, good thing it won.
I think it beyond holds up
Whoa.
to the sense. Well, okay, let me say this: like the effects. I'm like, how did they do this in the '80s?
What year is this movie?
'88. It comes out.
80. Wow. I would have. If you asked me, I would have said 90 or something. I would have guessed.
Yeah, so I think like it beyond holds up. Where I'm like, I don't think they'd even attempt to do this today. They like somehow CGI it.
Is there any like? Is Roger? Is it like Universal property? Like, what is it?
It's very. We'll talk about the bonus. So it's like Touchstone, which was a Disney property, but it's not technically a Disney movie. But Disney embraced it, and there's Disney characters in it, and there's Looney Tune characters in it. But they have to be on screen for the same amount of time. Warner Brothers allowed Disney to do it if they were on for the same amount of time.
Oh, my gosh.
So who owns it right now?
I think it's technically Disney or Amblin. I'm not. Maybe D Freedom knows. We'll talk about it. It's very interesting.
What did you watch it on?
I watched it on Disney Plus.
And it's just there on Disney Plus.
It's just there.
Oh wow.
As a kid, I always thought it was a Disney movie because it was in all the parks. They had all the merch like in the parks,
Yeah.
but not quite sure.
I'm
We'll talk
excited
about
to watch it.
it. Because you just want to see Jessica Rabbit, Mark.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I live with her, guys.
There you go.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about this. I haven't watched this movie in 30 years, probably.
Well, guys, so much stuff. You get all the bonus shows, Silver Linings with Mark, Figure Dissecting with D Freedom. I have the Let 'Em Breeze, Captain's Log with Joe's Shoes. Oh, baby, Heath's Happy Hour. What's on Heath's Happy Hour? Is that part 2?
Part 2, yeah. I'm excited to drop it. Guys, I got to tell you, on behalf of Brian and myself, we'd like to issue a formal apology. 2 weeks ago, we missed the Bare Minimum Brian Selfie of the Week.
I still don't believe this is true.
Okay, so we're a little broken up about it. Last week we did release 2 so that you got your money's worth, but yeah, we're sorry.
That's unprofessional.
I can't believe this. We're like clockwork.
Yep,
What
well, we
about
got the bonus episodes already kind of set for the month, and we're chugging along. Heat's Happy Hour is going to be great.
Oh man, what happens? That's got to be Jay George's appearance on there, where he unveils his new series of characters.
Oh, on the log?
That was on. No, it's Jay George was on part 1.
He made it part 1. So then who's left? Oh, me.
You.
Yeah.
Joe Shoes tells a long story.
Oh, Joe Shoes talks about losing his virginity, guys. That's not a
Oh,
selling
boy.
point.
Yeah.
I don't know what is.
We also have the Hard Foundation up. You get the card. Everyone's been getting the Danhausen card. The June card should be going out. We're working on the July card. And then the Ultimate Gifts. This is the last month to be an Ultimate member, right? To get this prize, Mark?
I
July?
thought this was the 2nd. It was February, March,
Hard
April.
questions here.
May, June, July.
Yep. So yeah, you're right.
So if I know we're a little behind. We're sending out the previous Ultimate this week.
Yep.
Right, Mark? And then the July Ultimate, it's already ordered. We kind of ordered a little extra. So Brian and I will have some extras. Mark will have some extras afterwards. But those will be going out sooner than later.
And remember, I promised this. I don't even know why. So there was some sort of mess up with the Ultimate Gift in some way the last time, and I said, as a make good, I would give everybody a free signed Smart Mark Sterling card for this one. I don't even know why.
Wow.
But I remembered I promised
I
that.
think this is the first I'm hearing of this.
I said it on the pod. So everyone's getting a free signed Smart Mark Wrestling card with the ultimate gift as well.
Oh, that's very nice. Very, very nice. All right.
We can't have a Sam Roberts Patreon where we just lie and steal.
Yeah, right.
We got to give it to the people.
Unbelievable. All right. Anything else for MajorMarks.com?
Now we're chugging along.
All right. If you want to advertise your products or service, hit us up, majorpodcast@gmail.com. Follow up. Right now I'm in Canada, and the trip started on July 5th. Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, Montreal, Canada. It was the Montreal Screwjob. Again, I lost to Tom Latimer. I did not become a two-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Man.
Absolute collusion, absolute
take that
BS.
belt off your power town over there on the shelf.
I heard he used the belt, broski.
He did. He DDT'd me onto the belt.
That's a disqualification.
And not even a regular DDT, like an impaler DDT.
Oh my
Right.
God,
Onto the
that's hard
title.
to aim. That one's hard to aim.
I know. But I will say this. Tom Latimer, he's a pro wrestler, dude.
He's a stud.
He's
I
a
can't
pro's
believe you
pro.
accepted this match because he's a little more jacked than you. I thought.
I
maybe you
know. That's usually my rule.
decline the booking.
That's usually my rule.
Right.
But hell of a match with Tom Latimer. And then later on in the evening, I did a little run-in ski, and I attacked that green-haired bitch Shotzi Blackheart. Do we got a picture of that? Look at that.
Oh my God.
Radio silenced the Shotzi Blackheart and made sure that Giselle retained her championship.
That's pretty messed up.
Was there some sort of backlash to this?
A lot of backlash on social media online
What is the problem?
that I attacked a woman, that I'm lowering myself to intergender.
These people that are still hanging on to this are wild.
All I know is that Shotzi is not the indie god. She literally drew it on her cast. She's walking around like Walmart with indie god on her cast. And it's not true. It's a lie. She's lying to the people of Walmart.
The people of Walmart.
She's lying to everybody.
Right.
Damn.
It's bullshit. But yeah, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, it's the weirdest thing. It's like an independent show that's like not. Because like when you're there, it's like you're on TV. It's like you're on pay-per-view when you're there.
Big budget.
I think it looks great. It looks as good as any TV product, really.
It does.
looks awesome.
And that's, bro, there's a stage.
Yeah.
There's everything.
There's like
There's
run sheets,
pre-tapes,
producers, and
run
right?
sheets, yeah. Catering.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
I will say this, though. I also kind of have a problem with Shotzi. And
What now?
you'll see why later on in the show during our world premiere.
All right. You guys do
You're gonna dye
anything?
your gray hair green?
I would love that.
Oh man, I'd pay big bucks for that.
I was in L.A. last week. I was there and came back quick.
No
it.
wrestling for you?
Nope. Just doing some stuff. We're planning some big major shit for next week, man. We'll talk about that.
Ooh, baby.
There's a big
All
weekend
right.
coming up. Oh yeah, I just lived the American dad life, ran the gauntlet of barbecues with our friends here in Merrick. We saw Liz's side of the family, saw my side of the family.
Same.
It's lovely. Trying to
Yeah.
fight the good fight and not, eat like a pig as I'm on the road to Slammiversary here.
Very true. All right, Big Heel. I want to give a shout to Big Heel.
Not one sweet was had or a sip of alcohol.
Get out
That's
of here.
shocking.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right,
I was
Big
the
Heel.
actual opposite. I feel I'm mad at myself.
Mark's like, only sweets and alcohol. I had.
Furious.
It was delicious.
Furious. Horrible time to be doing this, but okay.
My plan was all 3 days I just ate like meats until I wanted to puke, so I didn't want anything,
That's fair.
Yeah,
Very
just
fair.
proteined up.
I'm on a horrible bender here. What the Disney stuff right into West Coast travels where I'm always drinking in the red eyes and
Mark's
then
gonna need the sugar diet to head into all
Yeah.
in here.
yeah, it's bad. Okay.
All right.
Broski has
Big
some of
heel.
the sugar diet.
Fig Heel with the 2025 Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia. I love Fig Heel's Encyclopedia. They come out every year.
It's great.
Check those out.
The photography on the covers is always very, very, very fun. Whoever does this for him, or maybe it's
Absolutely.
Matt Goldberg. I don't know, but it's great. Always great.
Yeah, so it's more than a checklist. Check that out. Available now at heelbooks.com. Also, our good friend Amigo over at High Spots, he sent me over this WWF Mass Children's book. I want to see if anyone's ever seen this before. I've never, ever seen this before.
Did you see the post?
No, I did not.
We posted this, and like everyone from the UK was like, "These were very common. We all had them."
Wow.
That's why, yeah. So not in them. And then if there's a backside shot, which I don't know if we have loaded up here, but
there
it literally says how much the book cost in pounds to purchase.
Got it. So there's like just 4.
That's Slaughterface, by the way.
I don't know if it's cut out or push out masks.
Yeah, I would say it's a little pop out perforated mask, and yeah.
And I guess there's a second book.
See down there,
Warrior.
It says $3.50 or 3.5 pounds, whatever.
Yeah, I see. Apparently, there's a second book with Warrior, Taker, Boss Man, and Bulldog. Hey, listen, I love finding out about merch I had no idea about, especially 30 years later.
Yeah.
So, thought that was cool. Jeremy Padower, he reshared some photos of that unreleased Mr. America. Just broke my heart.
Damn.
It's R.I.P., right?
Oh, look at that thing. Oh, he should have sold it to me.
All 3 of those figures were burnt in the fire?
Yes. And that Warrior is like an even more rare employee edition version, which we didn't know exist until Jeremy showed this picture up years ago.
That's crazy.
I have that flare in my collection getting graded as we speak.
Oh.
Woo! You don't have that one, right, Mark?
I do not know.
I'm saying, guys, we need some collectmajor.com employee exclusives.
No.
Yes.
Maybe one day, but right now, no.
I think we do. All right, let's talk about this. We gave the controversial Power Town update last week, which was immediately
Holy smokes.
I said, Power Town, say what you want about them. Very polarizing company.
It was immediately the talk
It's like
of
we
the
talk
wrestling.
about Mitch on here. We talk about Zombie. Power Town's the number one thing that gets people just like triggered and going. I don't know why that is, but
Yeah, this was the talk of the wrestling figure community. Power Town put out a statement. Mark, can you read it?
Yes. Power Town, June 30th, 2025. The released Power Town pre-production images of the Ultra Series 2 and TNA wrestling action figures represent work in progress. Remco figures are final production and will be shipped via air freight to our fulfillment warehouse shortly. We had anticipated that the above was to be clearly communicated when the images were released. We see what you see. As we navigate work in progress, the figures have numerous changes and improvements that are in various stages. Body and head modifications, skin tone, hair color, deco, etc., etc., etc. If we had released development images of Ultras 1 and Cardona Myers, you would have had the same concerns and reactions. Just ask Matt and Brian. We want to assure our community that Power Town has not changed manufacturing partners. We remain proudly partnered with the Lucky Group, one of the most skilled and respected action figure factories in China. Adjustments are currently underway to ensure incredible accuracy and authenticity. These refinements are part of our ongoing commitment to the same level of quality and craftsmanship seen in Ultra Series 1 and the acclaimed Cardona and Myers 2-pack. The end result will be exactly what you expect. As always, we appreciate your passion and support. As noted above, we shared early production photos during previous releases. You would have seen how much evolves. If we had shared, you would have seen how much evolves before final delivery. Again, the finishing figures you receive will unequivocally meet the high standards collectors expect from Power Town.
This is going to create more controversy.
I feel like we said all this last week. On this show, maybe not in a post or people that took the photos and posted them themselves all over, but we said literally all that last week.
That's why context is king. And I don't know about you. I felt like this is a half burial at us.
I see what you're saying, but I just don't care. Because it's like the old pointing the finger at somebody. You know, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you yourself. You know, like if they delivered this stuff on time or responded to customer emails or posted any updates whatsoever, they wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. So it's not our company. It's not our responsibility. It's just not, you know?
Well, Brian, a lot of people think that you're on the payroll. Is that true or false?
I wish. I'd love to take a little payday from Power Town.
Listen, I get it. Brian works for TNA, guys.
Let me also state, okay, if you feel that way, I totally understand why you feel that way. But you have to understand that they're making the action figures of the company that I contractually work for, right? TNA. Also, I mean, like, literally, like, 3 out of 4 of those figures are people who are like my dear friends in the business, and even Jordan and I have become pretty close. Okay, so it's important, and all 4 of them are getting their first figure, so it's very important to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm very like near and dear to this situation where like I want this to work out in the best possible way. You know, so if I sound like a homer for Powertown, that's the only reason. It's just because like, you know, this company that I love is tied up in it, and 4 people that I care greatly about in the business that I want to see get badass action figures. You know, that's just what it is.
Well, let me back up a little bit here and ask a couple questions. So I was sort of removed from all of this. I kind of in the periphery saw pictures coming in and conversations between Matt and D Freedom and all that stuff. So we've been saying stuff on the podcast for a long time. We're asking. I think a couple weeks ago we said they didn't respond to us. You know, that kind of stuff, right? So at some point last week, they sent Matt or the podcast multiple work in progress photos of these Powertown figures, correct?
And we said, can we share this? And we're told yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then this is important to say because I
like
do think that
we stole them from their server and just went rogue and posted them.
Right. I do think that, and this is my opinion, that there's a mix up here. These are work in progress photos. They say we can post them, which we say work in progress photos, but I think the problem was, this is my opinion, D made them look so great. He put them on this TNA backdrop. They just came in as sitting there work in progress photos, right?
From a factory and trying to not...
From a factory.
I don't blame D one bit because D made them look somewhat presentable.
Yeah.
Right. However, it tricked everybody's brain to go, why are they excited about these?
I agree. But
yeah, I guess I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, I could see. But maybe
But like the other ones, it's like
maybe people thought they were more official than they were, but D was just trying to be professional. Yes,
right. Because
I do think that is exactly what happened.
They were like on a desk with like junk in the background.
Right. So all we did.
I mean, actually, if you really want to get deep into this Kyle Peterson style, I tweeted them with that before D cleaned them up, like at least Eddie and Moose, and you can see what the true form of the photo is.
Right.
And a couple of things. First of all, D, I don't think did anything wrong because, first of all, he didn't make the figures look better. He made the photos, like the backdrops, look more professional.
Yes.
He didn't alter the figures in any way.
He made it presentable for posting.
Yeah, D has this crazy thing where every picture that he puts on the pod needs to be perfect, as good as it possibly can, presentable wise.
And I love that.
And it's great.
Yeah. Another thing, one of the Remco photos, somebody posted, hey, that photo was posted months ago.
Dude.
And let's talk about Remco's, by the way. Those were supposed to be, according to Powertown, landing in the port in January, so by boat. So now they're being flown by air in July? Something doesn't add up there. What happened to them?
Ultras 2 and TNA, I get, are just like not made yet or not ready, right? Alterations are. I want
to know why they're not.
Remco's is a whole nother I don't know what the hell happened to these things.
I want to know why they're not made because those photos,
we're talking
even those photos,
7 months past where I thought they were in America and made, or
right. And the photos that we posted, we were doing not even research. You just actually look at the files. They're from March or April, right?
It's another concerning thing. Yes.
Okay, so it's now July. You don't have updated photos since then?
4 months of
listen. Yeah. Major is a small toy company. We get new photos every single day.
Yeah.
So they don't have photos since March or April? That's concerning to me.
Fair.
Guys, we're all in the same boat. And let me say this. We totally ripped on Powertown from day one. We ripped them apart when the legs broke off. But they delivered with Series 1. Beyond delivered, in my opinion. And I think the 2-pack is our best figures ever.
It's incredible. That's another reason why I give these guys such a pass. And I think that's why people are so hard on Powertown. I said this in one of our group chats. They have expectations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people do have products in their hand, and I think they love them. So I think that's another reason why the talk is so polarizing.
Also, devil's advocate, I will say that on our Instagram, where these got the most play, we do not say these are work in progress.
Okay.
There's a. It says it on the photo if you look.
It says in the photos, but it's very small and hard to see. But yes, it does say it in the photo.
Yes. So yes, you're right, Mark. We do not say it's work in progress on the.
We didn't scream it from a mountaintop. Yes.
Prototype shown, final product will
also,
vary if you.
Also, they should be posting these fucking photos, not us.
like, come on. I feel bad for the people Magnum TA is like my friend at this point. I could just text him right now if I want to.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I could just text him if I want to. I feel bad for the true consumer who can't get a response to their emails for months. That's rough.
Yeah, the people that are getting upset.
Right.
And I'm upset too. I'm a paying customer. I'm close to $1,000 in on this. I bought all of these.
Yeah, I think I have 4 sets of TNA ordered and some Remcos and the full set of the Ultras too.
Yeah, that is a lot of money. What I will say is, what I was saying before is, I can understand sort of the backlash to the photos, right? Like people just immediately started ripping into like the size of the heads and the bodies and all that stuff, right? I get it. However, what I can't really understand is the backlash on the podcast because we clearly said that on the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The backlash on our thoughts on the product. Now,
you mean like the comments on the YouTube video?
Yeah.
Yes.
And shills. I can't believe they said that. Whatever. Look, looking at it, they're obviously not the greatest photos. There's problems. We pointed out some of the problems. We pointed out the likeness on Medusa, all that kind of stuff. However, we're living in a world where we know for a fact that sometimes these pictures don't exactly translate to the photos. So I, personally, am waiting until I actually see them. That's the final review, right?
Even though, we know this. This is the photos are just aren't the be all end all in collectibles for some reason, Do
you remember the New Japan Super 7 debacle?
Yes.
That we're going to talk about later in the show. This Mattel Ethan Page, I thought the hair looked so funny in the scan, but in person it looks pretty fucking good.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's just that's not like photos are never the be all end all of action figures. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
I have no skin in the game. I don't have a Powertown figure. I'm not getting paid by Powertown. I don't have any, whatever. It is what it is. I was looking at those photos positively last week because I still have hope that they're going to come out great.
Pretty great.
Yeah.
Not like done great, but like, oh shit. Like, wow, they were able to execute those tattoos on Moose. That's fucking impressive, man.
Right.
I don't know. There's a bunch of alternate heads and hands.
There were certainly positives, but there were
soft
negatives.
goods. I thought were Moose's robe is nuts. Mm. He's going to come with the title. We didn't even see that. Same with Jordan. Jordan's nuts. That's a complete one-off figure that Powertown will never see another dime on. I don't think they can reuse shit. Maybe her forearm will go on a female down the line. Who knows?
Yeah. One thing I remember is I was critical of Eddie's tongue. Okay. So if Eddie's tongue comes out that size in my hand, then I probably will point out that I'm being critical of that tongue. But that,
right. And
who knows?
You will have an alternate head anyway if you're really that upset with the tongue.
I just wish they would be transparent about what's going on because something is going on. These were supposed to be in hand last year, and we don't even have what they currently look like.
Not to completely throw shade, but this isn't so uncommon. There was a post this week about happy 1-year anniversary to Zombies Sandman pre-order.
But Zombie, but whether you love him or not, explained months ago that there was an issue with the arms and they had to redo all the figures.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
And now
I didn't see that. I didn't know that either.
Right.
And now and he said it's in the port this Friday.
Right.
What do you think about that?
But
what do you two think?
No
about
matter
that?
what, that's still a year. No matter excuse, whatever.
Right.
As a strategy, what do you two think about that? As far as I'm making this up, but maybe they got the whatever samples and something was horribly wrong.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Same with Powertown.
No,
did it with
I think you got to tell the people.
Right, that's my question.
Thank the Lord we did not take pre-orders for Major Stars because we'd be in the same boat because we just haven't been satisfied with them, and it's been a long, long road, and they're like just about ready, And we announced those at Comic-Con. We're going like in 2 weeks will be a year, right? Mm-hmm. So if we got ahead of ourselves and put up a pre-order like last August, we would have been in the same boat here, like pretty screwed.
Shit happens, but I think you got to be transparent with the audience in 2025.
There's just been so many corrections and things we didn't like, and like that's just I don't know what company just goes, fuck it, release it like this, and if you do, you're not going to last. I don't think.
I just think if you're so behind and you have the people's money, you have to explain to them why, and they're doing like the opposite. Like they're not posting any updates. They're ignoring people flat out.
I do think if you have people's money in a pre-order, it is your duty to honor them with some kind of
communication.
Yeah, here and there. Yeah, maybe not every day, but fuck, certainly every 2 months or so.
Anyway, hopefully we'll have an update
before
for you guys
we
next week.
change the subject. I do want to capitalize on this. So the title of this episode will be "We're Sorry," and if we could all pose kind of sad, that'd be great. Okay, great. TTD, there's your thumbs.
All right. It's some more positive news, guys. The Big Ass Extreme Bash at Kowloon. Make sure you check it out. Tickets almost sold out. Raven, Sandman, Tommy Dreamer. The real ECW entranceway. No bullshit. Photo op in front of that. Photo op with the ECW title. A lot of major Mai Tais. This could be the last show ever at Kowloon. Make sure you come. Saugus in August 24th. I cannot wait. It's going to be wild.
Do you think that you should just start using this marketing ploy for your wrestling matches, Matt? Could be my last wrestling match ever. Just every single one, no matter where it is.
That would be great.
Maybe. My last
I
indie
can
match.
see the Good Brothers doing that or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Good Brothers last time in Paducah. Come on out.
Then they cut a promo after the match. We got to come back.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little major, guys. Kinnick and Ryan Winchambe were on the 3 Points of Articulation podcast this week. You got to check it out. It's a long interview.
Awesome.
They go a little deep diving, a little behind the scenes stuff that, like, I'm actually shocked they said, but I have no problem with them saying.
Are they building a brand behind your back, bros?
No. The kind of very, very informative. If you want to know what goes on behind the scenes at Major, I think you guys will really like this podcast.
I'm going to listen to that. I want to know what's going on behind the scenes at Major.
It's long. It's a long one.
All right.
So, which is a good thing. Also, do you guys see this? A collector, Dave Tripp, got 4, I don't know if it was all at once, but 4 Ric Flair Big Rubber guys signed.
That's great.
Wow. So he's got them all. Do we have all the photos here?
Flair,
look
Flair
at that.
Looks thrilled, too. He banged out every one. Like,
So I don't know if this is at the same time or he's collected all 4, but he posted all 4. So he's got
cool.
the street clothes, the bloody, he's got the red and the blue with the big gold.
See that? That blue is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I have all 4 signed.
I do.
You do?
Yeah. But he might be doing another private with K&S. Rockin' with Dan can probably confirm that in the chat. But
he's doing a private with K&S.
He does it like quarterly at this point.
And he goes to that fucking house?
I think Ken goes wherever he is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to that shitty toilet.
I need to reach out to Ken.
What if Flair has to drop a deuce at K&S? You can't do that.
I'm ready to spend. How much are they an autograph? 100?
I think with Ken I can get a smidge less than that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready to drop a lot.
Okay. There we
Yeah,
go.
I'm also gonna
Can Rockin' with Dan confirm? He probably
Rock with Dan, DM me, baby.
he's banging his girlfriend. He had to take a break.
Oh man.
Jesus.
He's
Guys,
booking a first class flight somewhere, so he had to take a break from our pod.
speaking of controversy, I don't know why this was controversial. We gave everyone plenty of notice that the USA Macho Man was going on sale July 4th, 1 of 1,000, and it sold out. And people were upset that it sold out. I'm like,
Can't
I don't know what
please
to tell you.
everyone, guys.
This was not a surprise drop. We talked about it on the pod. We talked about it on social media. We talked about it in our face. Every avenue we have.
Right.
We posted about it. I posted about it on like Facebook groups that have nothing to do with
I tweeted
our
about
podcast.
it, guys. I X'd about it.
Yeah, I even got on Brian. Like, can you please post about it? And look what happened. Brian posted about it. Sold out.
Sold
See,
out.
Oh, shit.
The
I forgot
power
to
of
post about
social
the
media.
podcast.
Well, it's too late now.
Too
but
late, Mark.
Macho Man 1 of 1,000 sold out. I want to thank you guys so much. And right now on Collect Major in stock is Danhausen, and as of this recording, Monday morning, it's halfway sold out. So, guys,
Less than 400 available.
go get it. Go get it right now.
Had it in hand last week. You guys saw it. It's freaking sick.
Yes. Also, next week, another heads up. Well, look at those. The USA Macho Man shorts. Pick those up. And then next week, Monday, July 14th, we're going to have Bluntman and Chronic, 1 of 500. And the Kurt Sloan Kickboxer, 1 of 1,000, our summer exclusives. Those will be on sale next week. And if you miss out on those, that's it. So make sure you get those. And then I don't think we have pictures currently of the Macho King and the Earl Hebner, but those are up right now too. And people were a little confused about that. We're not even going to get into the whole wrestling collector shop debacle, but
No, but in a nutshell, if you order from them, it will be fulfilled. Don't worry about it. Via us.
yep.
And if you didn't, because they've been pulled down from the site, here's your chance to get them.
Yes, and so people were saying, I was seeing, how come you're selling these before the paying customers got? Well, these aren't in stock yet. It's a pre-order. We know who ordered what. We know how many we ordered, and we know how many we put up on Collect Major. So everyone's going to be taken care of. Don't worry. The Macho King, it's going to be, first of all, full disclosure, Macho King is in stock.
He's in
We're switching out the card backs. Okay, so he's here, and Earl Hebner is going to be here in any week.
It's freaking
That's pretty great.
disgusting.
So make sure you get the Macho King and Earl Hebner right now, collectmajor.com. And this is like limited, guys. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Rubberyness, the deco hits.
Man, that's
Yes.
like a desk guy.
Yeah.
Oh, right
yeah.
in your desk.
It's unreal.
Yes.
The crown.
And last major
Separate.
plug, we're going to be at Starcast. Major Wrestling Fear podcast is going to be at Starcast July 11th. We have Brian will not be here on the first day. It's myself, Mark, and Kinnick with special surprise guest appearances. We're going to have a little panel, a little live show. But I will be signing on Friday. Brian will be there on
Two
Saturday
sessions
signing.
Saturday, guys. I would come to
I
session
believe
one
I'm
because
signing
session
on
two,
Friday.
I might be a little. You might be getting those Matt Cardona Kowloon autographs, if you know what I mean.
So that's this Friday, guys.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
this
if
Friday.
you're listening to this podcast
It's
on
today.
the normal day,
It's today.
It's today.
If you're
We've been
watching on
talking about it.
YouTube, it's today that you can meet me.
Yes.
Mark, do you know when your responsibilities are at Starcast?
Okay. Friday morning, I am hosting a Jazzwares panel before Starcast opens. I have insane guests, apparently.
Okay.
I believe me and Matt are signing at the same time
Okay.
with the major table. And then our show starts at 1 o'clock in Starcast.
I think 1:30.
1:30. We'll be there at 1. And I will say, I think we have the craziest guests in the history of Major Pod Live.
That's pretty wild. So make sure you check that out. And we'll probably throw this up as an August bonus. So don't sweat it if you miss it.
Mark
we'll probably
pulled
throw
some
this as one of the
strings.
August bonus.
He got Serpentico to show up.
Yes.
Go.
His buddy.
Preston Vance will be there.
Drunk as hell, but he'll be there.
All right. Let's head on
Hey,
over.
but actually,
Yep.
before we go, I just real quick, I forgot the updates. Brian, I forgot to tell you, bro.
What's that?
The Delta One Lounge, bro.
I mean,
Unreal,
we talked
bro.
about it.
Unreal.
It was a
Privately.
spa, folks.
I told you.
I accidentally found myself in the Delta One Lounge after an upgrade. I did not pay for the seat. Delta One seats are the bed seats. You pay like $2,000, $3,000 for them.
How is it better than like a normal bed seat bed?
Pretty standard.
It's the
It
same
was a
thing.
standard one.
I always wish those things were wider, but
Yes,
maybe
I'm
that's
like
just me.
a coffin.
Yeah.
But it was still better than nothing.
Oh no, it's better than sitting in coach with Broski. Yeah.
Yeah, so they have these new Delta One lounges apparently. Only 4 airports. I stumbled into it.
Yeah. So what? It's definitely JFK. I see it all the time.
JFK, Boston, Seattle, LAX. That's it.
Wow.
And you can only go in them if you have Delta One.
Yeah.
So I went to the other lounge. I was going to pee. The lady goes, "You can go in the Delta One lounge." I go, as a lounge connoisseur, I said,
Dude,
Okay.
Delta One has check for sure. JFK, there's like check-in too. Like
"Yeah, you
it's
can
like a
check
room.
straight into the lounge."
No, you have to go through
Yes.
security.
check. Well, the security is its special security into the lounge.
Jesus.
Anyway, the guy runs up to me, and he goes, "Hello, sir. Would you be having a massage or dining in today?"
Holy cow.
And as I was
That's
just going to pee, I said, "I'll be dining in." So, mind you, this is after I landed in L.A. All I have to do is go to my hotel room. Right? I already landed. I was on a 6-hour flight.
Same thing, pal.
So, I order a steak, couple of beers.
Man.
I'm watching TV. I'm in a private booth. 2.5 hours later, I said to myself, maybe I should leave.
I don't know.
Yeah, Jesus.
I would have been like, kick me out of here.
Mark loves free stuff.
Oh, it was great. It was awesome.
Honestly, but if you're just going to your room to sit there,
No,
That's what I'm saying.
why
I
wouldn't
get
you,
it.
Right?
If it was a TV day, of course, I got to leave. I couldn't even go.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was either that or buy Chipotle in my hotel room.
I
Right,
get
yeah.
it. I get it. I guess I'd be worried about
Chipotle
like
with Johnny
bags.
Silver or fucking get, schmoozed in the lounge. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
did you get the massage?
All right, sorry, moving on.
Did you get the massage?
I did not get the massage. I thought about taking a shower too, but
Holy smokes.
That would have been overkill.
yeah.
All right. Steak with a happy ending for Sterling. Oh,
Yes.
That's the name of the episode.
let's go to the
Steak and
news.
happy ending.
The news brought to you by
Caden. Caden, yes. You're doing the Jazzwares panel with Mark Briscoe and MJF. Yes. I hope I am okay. You're right.
Yeah,
Holy
you
shit.
probably got kicked in the dick.
That could be dangerous.
Up next is the news brought to you by Major Garage Beer. And here's the world premiere of the new Major Garage Beer commercial.
Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has a new tag team partner, Garage Beer.
Scratch that figure itch and scratch that beer itch with Garage Beer.
Every tag team needs a name.
And here it is, Major Garage Beer.
Garage Beer is light, refreshing, and made with the highest quality ingredients.
You can choose between the light beer or my favorite, the lime beer.
And with only 95 calories, it's the smart beer to drink.
I'm Brian Myers, the most professional drinker.
I'm Smart Mark Sterling, and I love beer-flavored beer.
And I'm always ready, Matt Cardona. And the Major Garage is always open.
Last time we partnered with Garage Beer, things got a little out of hand. But this time, we're doing things more professionally.
Classic!
More class,
Guys, why can't we enjoy both?
more polished.
Good idea!
It's a crisp, refreshing partnership. Built on integrity and teamwork. And focus.
Let's go! Let's party!
Wow. Major Garage Beer
What a day.
with a brand new commercial. How did that green-haired bitch Shotzi get in there?
I'm trying to deliver these important lines, and she's squirting me in the
What a
face with a
spot.
water gun.
Mark, did you see what Garage Beer posted? Employee of the Month Shotzi. Could you post this?
No.
Oh, I did. What? I didn't see this.
I sent it to you. A plaque. They made her a plaque. They posted it on social
No way.
media.
Did you get it in the mail?
Oh my!
You got-
Oh! I did put that in. Hold on.
You got this? This is
I
this is
didn't
really
even, know what you were sending.
pissing me off. And you know what Double J says? Don't piss me off. Look at this. Employee of the Month.
Wow.
I did see whatever shoot she was doing this weekend. She had garage beers on the table.
This is unbelievable. She's trying to
building a brand
steal our
behind your
thunder.
back, broski, that's for sure.
She's trying to steal our brand.
Unbelievable.
But guys, we love Major Garage Beer. I know you guys do too. Every single week, use the hashtag Major Garage Beer. If we use your picture or video, we will give you a prize. And if you see this video on social media, it'll be up very soon. Please engage with it, repost it. It will really help us out. Every little bit helps. So, who won this week, Mark?
Chad Moore, Seymour 82 Lamb, packing for the July 4th weekend. Drink garage beer. He's got the most professional drinker shirt. He's got the Major Garage Beer. He's got some garage beers, and he's got the Always Thirsty shirt.
Friggin'
I
impressive,
love
man.
that. He's going to get another shirt coming his way.
Nice. Maybe it's the Smart Mark Sterling one.
All right, guys. What I love about wrestling figures in 2025 is that a lot of the news comes from independent wrestling companies like ourselves. Like, if this was when we first started, it would just be Mattel, really. Like, that was it. Like, there was no Jazzwares, right?
No, yeah, for sure.
Right? It was just Mattel.
It was just Mattel.
So, like, we should be really enjoying.
Sometimes we don't even talk about Mattel now in the news.
And I didn't finish my coffee. I was asking for a new one. Sorry. Hey, babe, say hello.
Hi.
Chelsea Green, everybody.
Hello.
This is what drinking at Stampede for 3 days looks like.
Yeah. Is that where are you going to go do more of that right now?
I just did one day, and I did fine. But
What
yes,
about
I will.
Tonight, though.
Yeah. Tonight will be the night, I think.
That's what I thought. Okay.
I bought cowboy hats, boots, everything. Anyway, so we're back with some independent news. Latuni. Guys, I don't want to... Whatever.
Here we go, broski. I don't want to bury someone, but this is dog shit.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. I don't know what to say about these things. These are the WrestleMatic series, Tito Santana and Marty Jannetty. These are out of 500. Now, maybe D can come on here. Are these Hasbro size?
Yes, they're right here. I have this Macho Man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it is Hasbro size.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so I've
already
it feels
seen
like
these.
a Galoob. It's Hasbro side. There's a little bit of articulation.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure based on the photos because they kind of look like George Animal Steel LJNs.
Yeah,
But I guess it's the same.
don't know.
I guess it's the same body.
They look like those the fake Hasbros that everyone would get, like the Atom Bomb and like
Yes, the
Hogan.
Mannix. The Mannix.
Mannix. Yeah, they have like a Mannix vibe to them.
So this one has a shirt. Look, at the end of the day, I got this from
I like the
Latuni
Party
at-
Marty.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I got this from Latuni at WrestleMania week or whatever, and I kind of liked it to the point where I feel like it's unique enough that I'm gonna put this Macho Man on my desk. I have it right next to this Ninja Turtle Macho Man or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I need Marty Jannetty and Tito Santana on that.
Yeah.
I mean that looks like a Bender Marty. That might be the best one.
Okay, so I didn't realize that these were the small Hasbro style ones. I thought they were kind of like LJ because they look like they're with the T-shirts.
Wait
I
a
guess you
second.
can't really
He's
see the
saying same
articulation.
heads.
Wait a second.
Same heads.
Yeah, let's see here.
Hold on.
Go back to the. Okay. Now go back to the other one.
Are you saying that Marty's like this is covered up with glasses and a hat?
That's not what he's saying.
Yes, he's saying that. He's literally saying that. He's saying
if
yes.
you pay,
Same head.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Now I'm buried.
Owen Jarrett, referee, and Sterling. Same heads.
if you're
This
gonna
is different, though, bro. First of all, the Owen Jarrett thing was
okay,
cheap
but
as fuck.
okay, wait. If you're gonna pay to make a hat and some glasses, just make a new fucking head. Am I crazy?
You're not crazy. Thank you, baby. Guys, now I went from not burying to full-on burial. This is bullshit.
I can't.
Oh, man.
Go back again to Tito. It's hard to tell in those
It's hard to
pictures.
tell. First of all, when
That-
we did it with
Alleged,
the
let's
rings,
say allegedly, so we don't get
Okay.
fucking.
when we did it with the mark and referee, it was done on purpose because we were supposed to be making bootleg figures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These are not supposed to be bootleg figures.
There's no way. No, the hair looks.
Well, it's different paint color on the hair.
I know, but the flow looks different to me. But I don't.
If that's true, it's inexcusable. I don't know if that's true, though. All right. Also, let's not wait. Okay. They also showed off Wrestling Giant Series, Antonio Inoki and Macho King.
That's
So these are their LJN styles?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Inoki looks pretty cool. I'm not.
That looks like the Chara Pro just blown up, though.
It probably is, to be honest.
Okay.
I think that looks okay.
Arriba.
I think Inoki looks okay. I'm not hating on that one bit. The Macho King, let's take a. This is, oh boy. Can you hold up our Macho King and show like?
Well, it's a different era. Come on, let's not.
But
Or
it
different style, but whatever. That
I'm not a fan of
scepter
this.
looks ginormous, but whatever.
Not sure what that mustache is. That a Fu Manchu?
I won't be purchasing this. But if you're a Macho King fan, maybe you want it, maybe you need it. Anything negative I say, people will say I'm being negative because they make the same style. So
All right. Well, let's move on.
Let's just
let's
move
move
on
on.
then.
Well, we can't yet
Good luck.
move on from Latuni because they have teamed up with Pete Arico of Saturday Morning Toys. So I'm a little concerned what this is. It's the Wrestling Toon Stars. So back in the day, Saturday Morning Toys made some very cool, very illegal, like rock and wrestling figures.
Those, yeah.
So I don't know what they're going to be doing here.
We really did like those figures.
No, they were great, but they were illegal. Like flat out illegal. No license whatsoever.
No, yeah, they were like they're custom.
Fan made.
Yeah, customs.
Yeah. So I
Not
don't
even.
know.
I mean, illegal in the sense that he was selling, I guess, right?
Right.
Because you could just make these as a hobby for sure.
Sure. So I don't know what these will be. I don't even want to speculate.
But we're pretty positive Latuni understands. The signing guy. He's not gonna. I wouldn't expect that from him. Just like make people without their consent.
It does say officially licensed figures,
Okay,
right? So
that was my point.
Is he going to make, for instance, and I know Saturday Morning Toys did this, like Macho Man's not in that cartoon, but
he's
he
not
made
in that
Macho Man
so maybe it's
as
just
if
like
he was.
Yeah, like fantasy ones, like Tito and Marty, as if they were.
I don't necessarily hate on that. I just don't know if the market is there for that.
Right.
You
I'd
say
be interested
that.
to see it.
Yeah, you say that, but like, I've been saying forever with this.
There's no
that-
doubt in my mind you wouldn't want a Matt Cardona like that.
I had a Matt Cardona custom at one point from them.
There you go.
So I've been saying all along that I'm not really sure the business decision to get into the big rubber guy thing and then do the same figures. It just doesn't really make much sense to me. However, this I'm a little bit more excited about because nobody's making these.
Right.
This was
Yeah, I
like a
think this
really
actually
neat.
has,
I'm looking at this cartoon here that I'm
So
showing. on the
Andre
screen.
could be done
But not legally.
if they have agreement with Andre. Why not?
Because they don't have the rights to this cartoon.
Yeah. Okay. Now I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know.
If
They
these
can't-
were made, these cartoon style 80s looking wrestling action
Is
figures.
that Tito, by the
That's
way?
Tito.
I don't remember Tito being
like
in
he
there.
can't make that Tito. You know what I'm saying? He can't.
Right.
Like who's
By
going
the way,
to
we're
come
going to
after
touch on
him?
this again later in weekly purchases.
Right.
The same topic. If you,
All right.
if you catch my drift.
I know. But listen, Latuni, we met him at WrestleCon. Great guy. He's not doing anything shady,
No.
right? Like he's signing the talent. He's paying the
Right.
talent.
We'll see.
So we'll see
maybe-
what happens.
maybe-
He's got our
who
attention
knows?
with this one.
He's got our attention. KWK showed off a Bull Nakano, which I think is actually really good.
I saw.
It's someone posted pictures of the original Cella next to this one. It's way better than the Cella, but I think the Cella was too small and this is too tall. But I still think this one's better. I would get one of these. D, which one would I need if I needed to buy one of these?
Whoa. That's fine.
D, can you
And
hear me?
he's still got the prices down, huh?
They're not super low, but they're still lower than they were.
Right.
You know,
Look great, actually.
they look great. KWK, listen, I hate on his business practices, but I'm not going to go into that. But his figures lately have been good, and I believe he's been doing things by the books since we
Nice.
called him out.
Yep.
I wish we didn't have to call him out for that to happen, but
Right.
beggars can't be choosers. It looks awesome.
All right, Dee's created a picture here that I'm very excited to look at. This is separate.
That doesn't look like the same head to me.
I think the mustache looks like different.
The mustache.
And the hair is definitely different.
No, that's not the same head.
Yeah.
I think they're just both bad likenesses.
I mean, whoever said that Tito looks like Ray Romano nailed that one. Holy smokes.
To me, they don't look the same. Like the mouth looks different. The nose looks a
Mouth
bit
is shaped
different.
different, and like the mustache and the mouth is different. And then the flow of the hair on Marty, it comes out. And it's to the neck on Tito.
Yeah, that's not
No
the
way.
same head.
Yeah.
Is
All right.
these still claiming it's the same head?
No.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Made a
Okay.
mistake.
He made a mistake. D.
also
Frida
had to
made a
blow that
mistake.
image up.
Hold on. Did D. Frida admit he made a mistake?
Yeah.
Just can D admit that Warrior is a part of the LJN line? Because last week was
That
wild.
Yeah, that was criminal. All right,
That was
move
wild.
on.
Okay, sorry. It's different heads. Sorry. All right, the Bull Nakanos look good. Cool. Top Rope Collectibles showed off updated images of the Marcus Bagwell. Bro, this looks so good.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's fun.
I don't know which one I need.
Same.
I think I will get the one that matches Scorpio.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need 3 different buffs.
No, same. But I do have to figure out that other one. I really don't want that other one. It looks too much like a Lance Storm.
Yeah, I think
far right.
the USA one is the one to get.
Wait, no, USA Stars and Stripes. That's different. That's not Scorpio.
Oh, it's not.
No, Stars and Stripes is when he tagged with Patriot. That's different.
Ooh, so which one is the?
The black tights is what I think you would need.
Okay, I got to do some more research.
Yeah, same.
Got to do some more research. He also posted pictures, updated photos of the diamond stud. So that's cool.
Nice.
Which again, I don't know how they're doing it legally, but
I pre-ordered it. I'm gonna get them before they're seized.
This is really cool, guys. Title Run Toys shows off Mike McGurk. I love this. I'm in. I want her for Big Rubber Guys. Like, she's pretty in. Cool. Like, you play
definitely
WrestleFest, she's
cut,
there.
But pretty cool.
I think it's definitely a deep cut, but you cannot deny that she fits.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's toyetic. It's like unique. It's a woman in a suit. She's not just wearing like a dress.
That's like Penguin's suit from Batman.
I love it. That's a definite get for me.
It's no Don Leo Jonathan, but
no,
I'll take it.
We still are waiting on that too, Power.
Guys, keep in mind every news has been from independent companies so far, which I love. I love this. Hastel Toys. Okay, showing off the Booger Man. Bastion Booger.
Which, whatever. I mean, I'm sure Mitch signed him, and
listen, love Mitch or not, hate Mitch or not, he does have a fan base. His products, I believe, have been getting better.
Oh yeah.
There is another Bastion Booger on the market, the Zombie Sailor. So I don't know if I need this one. I don't need 2.
Same.
But it looks good.
Sure. I mean, and then there's a world of people out there that think that his are more close to the Hasbro likenesses.
And that's fine.
So if you're
It's an
continuing
opinion. Yes.
your Hasbro line, maybe you want the Mitch over the Zombie.
And I guess he's going to come with, this was I was confused about. He's going to come with an ice cream bar, like as an accessory.
I'm assuming there's going to be like a peg in his hand, and you just put in different.
That's
food.
cool. Listen, I don't hate.
I'm saying a hole in his hand and pegs
Guys,
in the food.
this is fun. This is fun. He's got food. I'm not hating on this. It's fun.
Cool.
Also, the USA Macho Man. Listen, again, why wouldn't he do this? Repaint City. I get it.
Yep.
I think he should have had it already done. But hey, so
When's that Santa coming?
oh my God, look at that! July 4th, 2024, coming soon. It's
Oh shit. Oh, so he just revisited this, huh?
looks cool. I won't be getting it, but it looks fine. Like, I don't blame him one bit for repainting that macho. We're gonna probably repaint ours as well. So, and then here we go. Grapplers and Gimmicks, the Regium series official logo reveal. Boom, Regium. Don't hate it.
It looks cool. I still don't love the name, but it's cool.
Don't hate it.
Can we bring Johnny Clash in to talk about that logo?
Panini America, this one came out of left field for me, announced a multi-year deal with MLW to make trading cards.
Blown away.
Good on both.
Shoot livid when I saw this. That how did TNA not get something like this?
MLW's been making a lot of moves behind the scenes.
It's very smart.
Very smart. This is
Don't blame them one
big.
bit.
Panini makes great cards. This is
Panini literally just had WWE.
yeah,
They make the NFL and NBA cards. Like,
this is big.
big dog shit. Like, yeah.
Very big. Very, very big. I love that. This, bro, speaking of big, give me a big boom for you two's.
Man,
Big boom AJ, Rizzler, and Big Justice. This
that's a no from me, dog, but good for
Oh,
them.
pretty cool.
it's a no for me, of course, but
For some reason, I
absolutely love
stopped
it.
seeing these guys on my timeline.
Oh man, they must have.
I don't know
your
why-
algorithm knows you just
We bring the
you want out
boom.
the lounge stuff and not this.
I think they look awesome.
I like U2s. I think they're way better than Pops and fun. Which makes me think if these exist, there's got to be something from Jazzwares coming.
I think we're going to see them at either Starcast or
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
Look at this.
Bro, this is amazing.
Unreal.
This is amazing. So good. I love it. I think these look great. I think the likenesses all look awesome.
Yeah.
Big Justice eyebrows are pretty impressive.
I think they're great. I think they're great. Also, guys, Jazzwares shows this was awesome out of left field. The Unrivaled Collection MJF, 1 of 3,000.
Oh man, I was excited about this week.
So
Love a
good.
complete surprise drop in stock shipping. Actually,
Yeah.
I should keep checking my Ring camera because this could be rolling up while we record. And of course, I ordered 3.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I love it. Actually, MJF was putting it over.
Right, he doesn't like anything.
Yeah.
I think it looks awesome. I mean, that to me, this is what exclusives should be. An out of the box, out of nowhere gear that wouldn't be mainline. You know, like you wouldn't waste the mainline spot.
It would be
on
too
this
expensive to do a mainline, which also should be said. I mean, these things I was kind of shocked at how expensive they were, but I guess I haven't ordered a shop AEW exclusive in a long time.
And then also, what about this? We saw some more photos of the Swerve Strickland Comic-Con. And now, Brian, you were originally hating on the box. I think this is incredible box. They have that slip cover, which makes it pop.
No, didn't I say that it's good?
I thought you said that you didn't like the box.
Well, I said the Cena one is more fun to me because the sentimentalness of it is all.
But I disagree with you with this. Did you see the slip cover? This makes it.
See, I didn't see any of these pictures. So I said
Let's
the
go to that
figure's
slip
certainly
cover.
more exciting than.
Oh, the
Cena.
figure's 100% more exciting. You get the robe, you get the alternate head. Let's see that slip cover. Look at that. That's cool.
So it's just like Jay White from Ringside.
I love. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
I love it. To me, that's a cool Comic-Con exclusive.
Freedom Labs, please hold.
Screw guys.
Everybody play it cool.
Hold on 1 second, D. I was asking you what fucking Bull Nakano I needed, and you were silent. Now you come in.
He was saving it.
Which Bull Nakano do I need?
I guess of the ones, let's go back to that slide. Oh, I guess the one probably with like the blonde hair. That's the one that's most featured in studio shots. That's probably the one that pairs most likely with the Medusa or with the Alundra Blaze.
Okay.
Because, I think that's the SummerSlam one.
Okay, thank you. All right, so let's hear about this swerve.
Didn't talk about the inclusion of the chicken bake and the double chunk chocolate cookie with the Costco guys.
I feel like that's probably not Mitch level illegal, but not something they should probably call attention to, right?
Very generic. I don't hate it. It's cool.
And this swerve, this is inspired, and it is just like the Kenny Omega last year that was inspired loosely off of Captain America. This swerve is loosely inspired by Mark can probably guess because he's a Marvel guy, but can Matt and Brian name what character they think this might be?
I don't know.
This is Killmonger, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Who the heck is Killmonger?
He's the bad guy from Black Panther.
Oh,
Really cool bad guy, especially in the MCU.
is he?
I like the hands. Are those
I
like?
don't remember from my '90s Marvel fandom. I don't remember Killmonger.
Well, did you read any Black Panther?
I kind of thought I knew everybody at that time.
Yeah.
Very cool.
One of
that it,
1,000. Limited to
It
1,000.
looks awesome. That's
Really cool. The
that's a
robe is great.
That's a perfect figure. Nice, great window box to get signed.
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
this is the soft goods robe that was originally proposed and solicited with the main line Swerve shirt.
Oh, that's really cool too. You get this robe that people want. I like that.
And this is the Jimmy Rave robe. So
Very cool. Love that a lot. Big shots, Stephanie. How did Nikki Bella pronounce it? Stephanie Valquet. What'd she say? Remember that?
yeah, I think it was something like that.
I think this looks
What?
good.
When was this?
When she came back, she butchered it.
The care. This
Listen,
chick is on fire.
I think she's on fire. I think Big Shots is on fire. The fact that they can just bang out these characters, print on demand style.
Pretty cool.
Love it. I love what Big Shot's doing. 3 different sizes. The
Yeah,
quality's
and I
unreal.
could just tell also that wrestling fans are really behind this chick and supportive. So obviously,
Yep.
strike.
And stuffed goods are in because we got the bleacher.
Well, this also
creatures.
does have the horns as well. Those are printed on. That's why I included this additional slide because some people didn't think that that's a big part of her signature entrance with the headwear. So
okay. Very
headwear.
Right.
I think was it Johnny Clash that was upset with the lack of cake. So
Well,
yeah,
I mean, it is a wrestling buddy. I don't know what you're going to do.
You can't call him out on that publicly. Damn.
Not enough cake.
Good thing they retired the Game Marks podcast this week.
Yeah.
Now, these are the bleacher creatures, guys.
Flash went out
So,
with a bang there.
little competition here. These are on ringside right now. There's Bret Hart, Razor Ramon, Bianca
Are these
Belair,
in?
China, Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso, and The Rock.
Are these in?
I believe so, if not coming very, very soon. These are fine, but compared to the bleacher creatures, they're, oh my God, they're...
Yeah, so big shots. That one, those are 22 inches tall, which is not true to the original Wrestling Buddy size. They're only 2 inches. So these ones are true to the Wrestling Buddy size, but these ones are made overseas. Big shots is made in the States, so it does come with a heftier price tag because they're not made as in multiple quantities as much as these ones are, because these ones are made obviously in Asia. So these ones retail, I think, for like 35 or 40, where there's a
Way
$50
less.
price difference between.
Yeah.
I don't know. The
That's way
big
less.
shots, though, are the right shape. These are not the right shape. These are like
Yeah.
weird looking.
Yeah, I
and-
think that's the difference, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now they are moving away from the black border, but I guess these ones from the previous design, so they do have ones here with the black border. So they got Bret Hitman Hart, Razor Ramon with the black border.
They do look fun and fine, but then you see big shots and you're like, okay. You know?
And this, some people do get upset with the big shots in terms of the structure. Why the females don't have a different overall structure. So if that is what you want, then I guess Bleacher Creatures from Uncanny Brands is your way to go. And these are 24-inch plush figures. These are marketed as plush figures. Big Shots is marketed as commemorative pillows. And so now these are the ones that do not have the black border. So that ringside exclusive,
it looks way better. It looks way better.
Yeah, the
ringside
border
exclusive
was,
Jay Uso. That one I
yeah.
think is the first one from Bleacher Creatures to not feature the black border. But now going forward, I guess for 2025 and onward, depending on how long they have this license for.
I would say these are ringside exclusives.
These are, I think, available as well through Bleacher Creatures directly. But you definitely get it faster and a lot more perfect for you, the adult collector, from Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Major to save 10%. We got China, and then there's Jimmy Uso as well. No black border for him, and then he's in his OG
It
bloodline
looks
look.
like these are all in stock, brother.
They look great.
And this Jay Uso,
That's cool.
This one is not listed on Ringside. Ringside has their own blue gear, Jay Uso. So this one is probably maybe a little bit more current than the other one, but that one is a lot more colorful than this one. But if you want to go with the pink palm tree and the pink look for Jay Uso with the
And for the record, Bleacher Wrestling Buddies are 24 inches in stock, $39.99.
so regularly
Cool.
free.
They have
And then I
titles
think-
as well, by the way. I know we've covered, and that for whatever reason, that I guess that ringside blue Jey Uso is $29.99
Okay.
at the moment.
All right.
and got
then-
Final Boss Rock.
Very cool. Thanks, D.
And now
we got
there
these-
is some confusion with this next one, Matt. Some confusion
D,
going
let's-
on.
Okay, we're not going to waste time on
Collusion
these
or
things.
confusion?
These are little tchotchkes. We're not wasting time on these. Let's just. There's a new company.
These are available through our sponsor, Ringside.
Yes, so we'll mention them, but we're not going to do 360 shots. They're little-
No, there's not 360 shots. The confusion is that people thought that these were being manufactured by Mego. These are being distributed by Mego. These are manufactured out of Madrid, Spain. They're technically manufactured in China, but the manufacturer is called Toys and Humans. These are 4 3/4 inch. These are called Minix collectible figurines
tiny.
out of Madrid. They're a little bit taller than a Hasbro, and the U2s, those are roughly the same scale as a Hasbro.
They look fun. Like, listen, they look cool. If you're like an Austin fan or rock, whatever, there's a cool desk item, I think.
Window box packaging. So, and they are numbered similar to a Funko. Stone Cold Steve Austin is 108. The Rock. Now, this Rock is a little like, I guess they didn't have access to the
Makina
new.
mashup, huh?
Yeah, they don't have the access, I guess, to the new tattoo, or didn't feel the need to do the new tattoo. But technically, this is like 2019 Rock when he did have the new tattoo. So,
Yeah, that's
got the
all-
signature Brahma Bull logo though. That's when people,
Right.
Yeah, and got the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. He's number 110, and Roman Reigns. Obviously, the tattoo artwork couldn't, I guess, be as defined as they would like, but
That's
Guys, these are fun little items. These are cool. These are great.
well, fun little items for I think $15 to $20 each. So
I think they're awesome.
yeah, and 110, 112 for CM Punk. That's in a SummerSlam gear, similar to the Ultimate Edition. John Cena in his farewell tour gear. So this is, I guess, for John Cena completists out there that do want this farewell tour look. This is your way to get it all across these new wave of consumer products for John Cena. 113, Rey Mysterio. This is more of like an 06 Rey Mysterio after he got the
Ruthless
Mexican
Aggression. Yeah.
Yeah, but the I guess the tight designs, they're the same design on each side. So, but it does nice. Does have the colored contact lenses. And Eddie Guerrero, we will be seeing this attire once more here in a future figure that we're going to be discussing.
Right.
And
Yeah, I think these are really fun.
15. So Minix
Really fun.
collectible figurines manufactured by Toys and Humans, but these are being distributed by Mego, and also now Ringside Collectibles has come on board because these are a WWE official licensed product.
I hope they do better than the those Bendums.
I mean, anything's going to do better than those.
So we got some Mattel stuff. We got the Greatest Hits Wave 9. So it's Logan, Cody, Jacob
got
Fatu,
what?
and Austin.
Jacob Fatu already. Holy smokes.
I love it. That's so
Amazing.
cool.
And these will all be carry forwards. So the Austin will be a carry forward of the WrestleMania. I think this was 2023 release. And obviously will not include the Build-A-Figure components.
Is that confirmed, D? Or is that you're just saying that based on the photos?
This has been confirmed through the forums, yes.
Okay.
Logan Paul in the gear that it was pictured in the listing there.
That was
So
already a top pick.
picks.
Jeez.
So being refreshed once more. And Cody Rhodes. This
good
was
Cody, though.
previously released as part of the main line. I mean, technically, the Greatest Hits, that is main line. So this all makes sure that these waves just keep getting replenished all across Walmart.
And we don't know if there's like any deco change at all. Oh, we don't have those photos yet. There could be slight deco changes, right?
Potentially, but there's I mean, these are going to be straight carry forwards as specified by the global marketing brand manager of action figures at Mattel, Steve Ozer.
You could have just called him Corporate Steve. We got it. The full title there. I love D. D is one of a kind. That's why we have him on here. You should see like the notes what he like listed Kinnick as. You would have thought he was the president of the United States.
Co-founder and CEO.
He's right. He's true. I don't know if I don't know if we ever called ourselves CEOs, but that means I'm a CEO. You should refer to me every week as a CEO, D.
Okay. Co-founder.
Yeah, me too. Me too, bro.
This is
Also
cool.
available through Ringside Collectibles, now available for pre-order, is Top Picks 2026 Wave 1. So this probably will be our first sneak peek at the preview. Maybe the greatest hits. I don't know if Wave 9 is going to be one of the last waves of 2025, but 2026 we'll definitely see a preview here with the packaging. And it features Randy Orton and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, both apparently based off of this listing, based off of the product listings, and based off these images. They will be in their Bash in Berlin gear from 2024.
So this is new. So it's Top Picks, but new gear.
New gear. Yeah, new gear for this talent. Yeah.
Like repainted.
And
Repainters.
top picks were previously, I think, 3 characters per wave. I mean, I think it does fluctuate a little bit, but now this is the first top picks wave, I believe, that is only 2 characters per wave.
Okay.
Got it.
So potentially that could
I
be
like that
something
Orton. Every time Orton wears different colors, it really stands out. I like
Yeah,
that.
I know, because you're just so used to be black and black,
Yeah,
right?
I dig it. And the Cody looks great too. This is a fun set.
And then Ultimate Edition Wave 28, that is also available for pre-order on Ringside Collectibles. We did previously see at WWE World at WrestleMania in not Philadelphia, Las Vegas. We saw the Eddie Guerrero. So Eddie
That's
Guerrero,
awesome. That's
in
a
his
must-have for me.
Great American Bash 04 gear with the bull rope.
Sick.
So sick. You gotta. Yeah, I think you got to display it with the rope.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta.
think so too, because those are the tights and
Yeah.
Hopefully
we
the
can
tights have a metallic finish. We will see. And nice. This is, I think the previous released Eddie Guerrero did not have the highlights in the hair, so this one does have the
I like
dry
that's a
brushing
must get for me.
in the hair, as well as the Tiffany Stratton based off of her Money in the Bank look, complete
I
with the
showed
customized
Mackenzie
briefcase.
this. She was so fired up just for that accessory.
That's great. You get. I like when there's some meat in the bone there. Like, okay, you already have Tiffany, but now you got to
accessory
get
like
that briefcase.
Yeah.
True.
And brand new tooling for the crotch and the torso. So, and brand new heads as well.
It's like,
And
what
the Uncle
heck?
Howdy was featured as well.
Uncle Howdy's going to be a top. What I love about this is like, okay, there's Uncle Howdy, right? Like, why wouldn't you get it from Ringside right away? How long is it going to take to get that Walmart?
That was two, right? It's either the 3-pack or that.
Yeah.
It's like a race. Yeah.
But even if you're waiting for that ultimate, you're wasting so much time.
I agree.
And it's going to be hard to get in the store. That's why Ringside's so great. And I'm not just saying that because they sponsor the pod. It's like
we've been saying it since day one. I don't know. If you truly want something, why would you not just get it from Ringside?
Oh my God. But yeah, great.
I mean, I literally did it growing up. If like I really,
I know.
At Ruthless Aggression Series 1, I was so freaked out, excited about. I had it on pre-order from Ringside. I remember this for a fact because I wanted it day one.
100%. All right, guys. Some more stuff from Ringside. New in stock. Elite 119 with Ethan Page, Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker,
Ego,
Dexter Lumis, and Liv Morgan. New pre-orders. Ultimate Edition 28 with Eddie Guerrero, Tiffany Stratton, Uncle Howdy. Mattel Elite 120 with Lola Vice, Cody Rhodes, Joe Gacy, LA Knight, and Roman Reigns. Greatest Hits 9 with Logan Paul, Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Minix figures with CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Eddie Guerrero, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns, Austin, and The Rock. New Bleacher Creatures with The Rock, Chyna, Bret Hart, Bianca Belair, and Jey Uso. And now it's time for the Ringside Top 10, and we got a new number one, baby.
Oh.
This episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has been brought to you by Ringside Collectibles, the #1 online retailer of WWE action figures.
Go to WrestlingFigures.com and make a purchase, and when you do, use discount code MAJOR at checkout to save 10%.
It's the Ringside Top 10. You just got 20 figs and your wife is mad again. Ringside Top 10. They got big rubber guys and majors you can bet. Ringside Top 10. For over 30 years, John's proved this ain't a trend. Ringside Top 10. Make sure you use code MAJOR for the discount at the end.
Number 10, Ultimate Edition 28, complete set of 3. Number 9, Dexter Lumis, Elite 119. Number 8, Cody Rhodes, Brown Suit, Elite 120. Number 7, Kane, Inferno Match, Defining Moments. Number 6, Rhea Ripley, Elite 117. Number 5, Lola Vice, Elite 120. Number 4, Tiffany Stratton, Ultimate 28. Number 3, Eddie Guerrero, Ultimate 28. Number 2, Uncle Howdy, Ultimate 28. Number 1, Joe Gacy, Elite 120.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's a great figure.
Good for Joe.
That's the Major Pod rub. We talked about it last week.
That's right, baby. And up next is weekly purchases brought to you by Major and CollectMajor.com.
Big match at my house? I'll bring my guys. You have yours. I've got Sergeant Slaughter. And I got Ric Flair. Woo! Here's Andre the Giant. And here's Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. And Brian Myers. And Matt Cardona.
They're so real. Can you tell the difference?
Roster Cup. Video silence.
Big rubber guys. They're for real. Each sold separately on MajorBendies.com.
Big rubber guys. Collect them all. All right, guys, go to CollectMajor.com. So many figures in stock, so many up for pre-order. Guys, there's big rubber guys. There's Mr. Candies, the Macho King Randy Savage, the comic book, Earl Hebner. There's so much stuff. Just go there. Connect just redid the website, so thank you, Connect. So it's easier than ever to navigate. So many figures, and a lot of things are very, very limited. We're running out of things, and these things, we do not restock them. Once they're sold out, they're gone. So check it out, CollectMajor.com. Use the hashtag CollectMajor. If we choose your picture or video, you will get a prize.
Russell Cartwright, mail call, was super upset that I missed out on Jeremy's figure when he originally went up for pre-order, but was lucky to find him in stock on Collect Major. Great figure. The GOAT.
Celebrate the GOAT.
I love that figure. I love the package. I love everything
limited
about it.
Jeremy still available in there?
He's still up there?
Well, let's give you a live update.
We found some extra Jeremys and we put them up. I thought they were gone, but they could still be there.
Hey,
yes, only... Oh, nope. He's there.
He's there?
Yep, he's there.
Couple Jeremy's left.
If you want
Full of the Jeremy's left, go and get them.
If you want the godfather of wrestling figure collecting, head on over to collectmajor.com.
Hey, before we get into purchases, Broski, I was on the
Site does look awesome.
Shop AEW site buying that MJF. I just wanted to make sure I grabbed it.
Yep.
And I searched for something, and I noticed this. I think you need it. You're on the cover.
Whoa.
This is the Ring of Honor Final Battle 2024
Matt
DVD
Cardona is
2-disc
not
set.
complete without that.
Going right now. What is that? ShopAEW.com?
ShopAEW.com. Search Ring of Honor Final Battle, I guess.
That's not the Tommy Invincible run-in, is it?
No. That's pretty cool.
I'm going to buy that. Thank you, Mark, for letting me know about that.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, guys. I got this week, I know Brian got some grapplers and gimmicks.
Well,
I got that.
Let's start with I was going to start with Ringside Collectible stuff here.
Oh, okay. Ringside. Yeah, let's start with the ring.
Ethan Page, finally. I know he's very excited. He's the king of the chases. He got one with Jazzwares. He gets one here. Here is the chase in the navy and the red, for those of you wondering. I already have a Lucy right here. Posted a lot of pics. Had a lot of fun with that on our social media. As you can see, like, the scan and the hair is not as wild looking as it looked in photos, like we were talking about earlier. I actually like it a lot. Mattel packaging is made out of cray paper, but here we go.
Yeah, the face likeness is pretty great. The hair thing I was concerned
Right,
about.
it looked like he had like a poofy like pompadour in the photos, but he doesn't in real life. So that's why
Ethan's been on a roll with figures, getting the AEWs, getting these.
Got Big Rubber Guy, still available, collectmajor.com. Get these freaking doohingies off everything.
And this came out relatively fast from when he debuted.
I mean, I think Mattel obviously knew what an ambassador Julian is for the toy, the wrestling figure community. I think they obviously made him a priority. Not to mention, he is I would say, the top male talent on NXT, in my opinion. So,
North American champion.
That's right.
North American champion. This navy and red does pop a little bit more, I gotta say. There's
I'm sorry, so which one is the chase?
The navy and red here is the chase.
Okay.
I do like that one better.
Yeah, this is a nice look. This is an exclusive look we're seeing, I think, Brian, of the chase at least. At least I haven't seen any photos surface. Originally, the initial EP and FEP samples, especially the ones that were on display at the World, they were in fantasy gear. So they have been updated to even have the white wrist tape.
Was it black too?
The black trunks and the black knee pads. So they have been updated. The navy.
Yeah.
That is the gear that he wore when he first won the NXT Championship.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
At the Takeover, or NXT Takeover. I'm not sure what it was called. Yeah.
Nice. That's
But
very fun. And then
was a fast turnaround. I mean, in terms of thanks to Ringside Collectibles, you were able to get that basically a year because it was July 1st, or it was the July pay-per-view premium live event for NXT of last year. So
and then he was
12-month
actually blowing me up. He was blown away by the side panels that say his name.
Oh wow, that's a great attention to detail.
Which I also was watching NXT this week. The belt's already changed. There was a backstage with Oba, and I was like, it's not this belt.
yeah,
Really?
it's not dual plated anymore. Yeah, I
they
think
changed
it's
it way too much.
Okay.
I also grabbed this for pure toyetic reasons.
Dexter Loomis.
This would be a fun rip here on the pod. Dexter Loomis 119. The rest of 119, by the way, in stock at Ringside. That's our first heel live, right?
Yep.
Ego debut, another Braun, Dexter Loomis.
First Dominic Mysterio
First Dom with the
feature.
stash.
Yep.
And then I did not see Cena there, and that's not a you can't see me pun, but
Well, that is, I believe, either Walmart or Target exclusive. So one
I
of those
don't
retailer
think they come
exclusives.
in the cases that go to Ringside for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's probably shipped to specific retailers.
All right, very cool. I guess everyone represents. I'm not very schooled on the whole Wyatt Six thing, but everyone represents one of Bray's
That's Mercy the Buzzard. He's representing.
That's it. So he's the Buzzard. This is pretty freaking cool, man. A lot of
Finally got some good tattoo ink now that he managed to, I guess, replenish those blackout tattoos. He had cover ups.
He just had pure black, right?
Yeah. So the previous figure did have just brown for the main event release or basic release, and so
That's
now this
his
one
only
has.
other figure, correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
This is actually the mask fits.
Looks
perfect.
awesome.
It's really freaking cool.
Now, how does the mask come off? Can you take that off real fast?
It's unbelievably easy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Inkjet
That's
printing for
really
the faded
cool.
face
And
paint.
as Dee was saying, the tats are like pretty.
Got the
damn
white
impressive.
zombie look to them.
The jeans have this crazy like wash to them.
That's a really cool figure. Damn.
I knew this would be worth a checkout.
Even has the tropical shirt like underneath the jacket that they even put
which
detail
is just
into the red
it's just
tropical
a little,
shirt.
Little detail. It's not like actually there.
Yeah.
When you have this whole set all
I think
together, it's going to look
that's
awesome.
the end game, right? To have them all.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
very
people
cool.
will do it faster than they did Jericho's crew in the prison outfits.
Yeah. I got some stuff from Ringside as well.
Man, one last point on this figure. He's got like a broski tan.
He's not really that tan in real life, though.
I didn't think so, but
yeah,
maybe he is. Maybe he is now.
Yeah, it might have got updated to the new one that's been added to the palette. So
this is definitely
it looks awesome. Very toyetic.
Fun figure to have, though.
Yeah,
cool.
I know the Braun Breaker. The Braun Breaker was in that wave, correct?
Yes.
That one was updated to like the new one as well, and it's not. It's been updated to like the newer 10 that they've been using, but it's the one that they've been using across like a lot of the Rey Mysterios, Eddie Guerreros. Previously, I think like the initial Dominic Mysterio was in that skin tone, but now Braun Breaker, because of his tan,
Braun's getting known for his tan.
Yeah.
There we go. So we talked about a couple weeks ago. I'm not going to waste a lot of time. I got the Survivor Series, the build of Nick Aldis.
How good is that? 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, the 1, 2, 3 kid is awesome. The Brett is awesome. I will say, like the Jaden McDonough. That's the hard goods vest is awesome. Cody's cool, very unique, and you get Nick, which is a huge part of WWE TV as that general manager. So what a great set. And that Brett, I've been wanting this Brett for years. I know Brian wasn't a big fan of the Brett.
I get that you think it's unique and all, but it's just
it's a definite keeper for me. I love the kid. Great set.
Kid is so fun. Heel 1, 2, 3 kid is like the star to me.
Yeah, great set from Mattel. I also got a John Cone autographed figure. We got that in the blue. That's one of them.
Live.
Yeah, that wasn't the one I wanted to show. I also got one, the white one signed, because I asked you to get.
Not just generically signed.
Yeah, because when you went there, I asked you to get me one. You said you didn't, but you were getting me one as a surprise. So I'd already asked John to get me one signed.
Right.
So I got the white one signed.
Cool.
But yeah, so now I have the blue signed, personalized, and I have the white one signed, just the John Cone. So
what a handsome man.
And yeah, if you order those John Cones, I believe there's still some random ones that will be autographed.
Oh wow!
So make sure you get those John Cones.
That vlog is up where you can see the behind the scenes of all that and seeing him, truly embrace his first singles figure like that.
Yes. All right, we're gonna talk about some gizmos and gadgets.
Let's do it.
I also got this from Ringside this week that we didn't really cover. I mean, Knuckle Crunchers doesn't get that much discussion here.
I love that D loves Knuckle Crunchers.
Yeah, because we're 40 years old, D.
Oh, you stop that, Matt. You let him like what
I like play value, Matt. I mean,
know. I think it rules.
And so do my nephews, and so do my other family members. So, the Rock. I mean, it doesn't come packed out this way, but he can go inside this. This turns into a catapult. I'm not going to fully fold it out, but
it's fun.
Out,
this stuff is awesome.
You have to apply the label. So it's called the Final Boss microphone playset. And I think, what is it, Wave 6 with Undertaker, Drew McIntyre. Yeah, that one's also available. I got those ones. And the Undertaker features new tall legs. So he actually towers over the other one. So new taller characters will potentially be featured.
Wow, look at that.
I love that. All right, let's talk about some grapplers and gimmicks. I got the Quang, I got the Jean-Pierre Lafitte, and I got the Charles
Wright
Legacy,
collection.
Charles Wright collection Legacy.
I got them all as well. I love these figures and I'm blown away, but there's just certain things you can't put over without acknowledging about them, right?
Like, first of all,
carding, hard, incredible.
The package of the figure is so good and so bad at the same time.
Yeah, and I mean it's securely, glued, the bubble. These photos
are horrible.
They're just real photos run through some kind of app
AI?
or something.
I think it's an app's like makethisphotolookshittier.com.
I don't know. And then I guess Mitch has just completely surrendered on the names.
He just put it. He just put it.
Jean-Pierre Lafitte, comma, Papa Shango. This is one of our all-time jokes. We can't even say the smoke train anymore because it just says Godfather. And last but not least, Quang. So that's a little alarming. By the way, of bad photos, this one takes the cake.
Yeah, you can't see how bad it is unless it's in person.
Oh my god, it's like it's not in focus.
I will say when you open them up, the figures.
I adore the figures, the product itself. It's just I don't know how this is going to be sustainable. You know.
I thought he did a great job on everything. My only nitpick would be the Papa Shango hat does not stay on his head.
The Godfather one, not really either.
Man, this Quang fucking rules. Holy shit.
I think they all rule.
I gotta say, this is a figure I didn't know I needed that I wanted, right? That fucking rules. I can tell that's probably like the Coco pants reused, but the good on him.
Yeah, every one of them, in my opinion, is awesome. And even the Godfather and Papa Shango's hats don't go on, but they do balance. Perfect. I'm looking at it right now. They're not going to, if I put them carefully in my display, they're not going to fall off.
I disagree with the Papa Shango. You put the Papa Shango down and then bang your table. It'll fall off.
Okay.
I'll give
All right, it's down. I'm holding it in my hand. Okay, it took 7 hits to fall off. Yeah.
Dude, Kama is fucking cool.
They look great. Now, I understand that, listen, Hassel's a very polarizing guy, right? Just like Power Town. There's some people who think that these are the next version of Hasbro's way better than Zombies, and there's some people who think they're garbage. And that's what I love about the wrestling figures. It's all subjective. There's no right or wrong. If you love them, great. If you don't love them, great. But I love that the Hasbro, your Hasbro roster with all these different companies is expanding.
My other thing is, I guess, and this is just a personal preference. Yeah, Papa Shango's hat is. You're right. It's like you guys can see in here. It's kind of
yeah. It does not stay.
Papa Shango fall is very nice. I'm not very cool, but it falls under the lines of like that Davey and the Tatanka. We have the real deal, the good. So for me as a Hasbro super fan, there's like no need for this.
And I do like that he updated the Papa Shango so the hat comes off, and then he has the extra accessory. I can't say anything bad about these figures. I personally prefer the
I didn't realize
the zombie figures.
Has his logo on this flag.
The flag's awesome.
Oh my god!
I do like that he's very accessory heavy. Like that Godfather has like 4 accessories, I believe Godfather has. It's like, what's the cost on that? The sunglasses, the hat, the cane, the necklace, 4 accessories.
The Jean-Pierre Lafitte is very fun. Like, put this next to your Brett.
Oh yeah, the Kama's fun. They're all fun. All right.
Yeah, like I said, it's like some of the things you can't be overlooked. I feel like though.
Right. So I got another Chelsea Green PSA graded card. This is her NXT card. Do we have a photo of that? Look at that. Gem Mint. Well, not Gem Mint, just Mint 9. And this is a gear that she wore. She must have wore maybe at an NXT live event. And this is in her all-in gear, like the half and half, which I thought is very interesting. And this card is pretty rare ski, as
I was going to say, I don't know what that card is.
Yeah, so it popped up on eBay. I got it. I already had it, but to get a PSA slab.
I don't collect Chelsea cards segment of the week where Broski gets another Chelsea card.
Yeah. Well, it's in my saved search. If it comes up at a decent... Look, I'm not breaking the bank on these cards. If it's a decent price or I can make an offer, I'll get it. So, I had a slow week. That's all I had, guys.
Same.
Yep, I'm done.
It wasn't a slow week. We just banged it all out there.
Right.
Yep.
All right, and the major mark purchase of the week brought to you by Mando.
Hey guys, do your balls stink? How about your silver balls? Well, you might need Mando. We're all busy pro wrestlers. We wrestle, we sweat, we put our clothes back on, we run to the airport, we fly to the next town, we do it all over again. Sometimes we don't have the opportunity to shower, or sometimes we do and we're still sweating. That's where Mando comes in. It's whole body deodorant. It's safe to use anywhere on our body: the pits, the balls, the thigh folds, the belly buttons, the butt cracks. and the feet, of course. Now you've got a few options. Solid deodorant stick formulated and powered by mandelic acid to stop odor before it starts. And you've also got the spray deodorant, aluminum-free and ideal for hard-to-reach places. Now, what we like is you can choose from a variety of fresh scents like bourbon leather, clover wood, Mount Fuji, or Pro Sport. That's the one I like. And it's, get this, guys, clinically proven to control odor better than a shower with soap alone. Okay? 12 hours after a shower, the average men's Grundle odor level was a 5 out of 10. Okay? But with Mando, the average Grundle odor level is a 0 out of 10. Want to try America's #1 whole body deodorant formula right now? You can now find them in Walmart and Target, that's right, and other retailers across the country. And now the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has something special for you. Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That's code MAJOR, of course, code MAJOR. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando. So guys, one more time, control body odor anywhere with @shop.mando and get $5 off your starter pack. That's 40% off with promo code MAJOR at shopmando.com.
Bro, I'm smelling good thanks to Mando. I don't know about you guys.
I think we all are.
Yeah, I like I said, the disinfectant wipes smell nice. You can bring them on the road, fit right in your bag.
In my gear bag for that very reason, man.
And it helps because
locker room's not always the cleanliest,
and especially on the
or
independents.
nicest smelling.
Being the indie god, a lot of these shows, I would say 99% of these independent shows don't have showers.
Yeah, right.
So I need these Mando products.
Especially if you're going to get in the car or you want to go out to eat after.
Yeah.
Get a quick wipe down.
What do they call that? The wipe shower?
Yeah.
There's like a name for it.
Let's call it the Mando shower. Do it
the Mando
yourself.
shower.
Find out yourself.
That's it.
Let's go, baby.
All right, Major Mark purchases of the week. Check out this one. Nice little story here. We've got Marcus Brandon, our good pal. After getting my 4-year-old daughter hooked on wrestling, she's been asking me when she can go to a match. For her upcoming birthday, I got her 2 tickets to WWE Evolution and a ticket to a meet and greet with a wrestler of her choosing. She chose Nikki Bella.
Wow.
Daddy-daughter 2-day trip coming next weekend.
Love that. It's amazing. Cool. I am flying home from Starcast to watch that with Mackenzie as well, so I'm very excited.
Speaking of the daddy-daughter thing, tonight I'm doing something pretty different. I am going to this Wrestling Open show that I have a match and I'm managing. So big night.
Double payday for sure.
So Wrestling Open is now Mondays and Thursdays, or is it alternate? Wow, Mondays that's awesome. That's if you're in the Northeast and a wrestler, it's a great way to get buzz, get reps.
Yeah, 2 days a week.
Yeah.
In front of great crowds.
In front of people, too. That's the thing. Like, it's okay. Listen, I understand practice matches in a training environment, they're necessary, but you're not going to really learn. But you got to do it in front of people.
To extra put this over, like, if you do something significant, it's seen, like, people see it. You know, there'll be clips. There'll be,
Great clips. The minute that it happens.
Right.
But anyway, so tonight I'm going with my daughter. Just me and her. She's going?
Oh, she got the itch at Creative Pro. She likes doing the merch table.
Right. So I want her to see the whole thing. You know, the setup,
Mark's
the beginning.
performance is secondary. Merch table comes first, which I like where her head's at.
Yeah.
I like
the calling of the show. It's a perfect situation. She can sort of hang out with us in the back and all that stuff. It's a nice little locker room. Cool. But I'm excited. She's excited to do it too. So nice little night here. Daddy-daughter night, bringing her to the show. Okay.
I should show up at one of those. I should show up at one of those shows one day.
You should watch Evolution.
I would love that.
With Iris, Mark.
Check out this.
What? Mark, you got a tattoo?
No, this is Joe Shoes, actually.
Joe Shoes is quad.
Is that a quad? What body part is that?
Chris Canfield says, just got this Deathmatch King logo tattooed on my thigh today.
Oh
Totally
my
in love,
God.
as it pairs with Deathmatch Busters on the same leg, but calf. Long live the DMK. Look at that.
Bro, that's incredible. I must have missed this in the Facebook group. That is incredible, bro. I'm honored. Thank you so much. Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah, I missed it too. Speaking of tattoos, how about our boy?
What?
Roy.
Boy, Roy.
Roy Lucier decided to get a tattoo of a luchador's mask this weekend. After a lot of soul searching and deep thought, I went with Pierroth Jr. Reason for this being is...
He should have got Mr. Iguana's face paint.
Right, true. While he wasn't your typical 5-star Meltzer wrestler, he was someone who every time he went out to the ring, whether as a Rudo or a Técnico, he always gave 100% to the public. For me personally, I have hundreds of memories of him wrestling, both in TV and in person, not to mention the strain of lucha lifestyle caused him to have a stroke back in 2009. So he literally gave his body to this profession.
Wow.
I hope to get many more over the next few years.
Roy's a legend. Once
That's
again.
very cool.
We got a little prototype there.
Someone finally bought this, huh?
I sent this to Brian, thinking it was new. He's like, this has been there for years.
Yeah, it's been set on eBay for a long time.
Tim Disbrow says, I made a documentary about independent wrestling called Card Subject to Change that came out in 2010. My figure collecting bug got rekindled listening to the pod and decided to collect some of the figures of people featured in the film. Kevin Sullivan, Sabu, Kamala, Paul Bearer, Terry Funk, Sherry Martel. I was really lucky to be able to film with a lot of my heroes for the doc. I picked up this Marvel Toys TNA prototype Sabu figure, a super unique addition to my collection. I reached out to Brian and Matt for their expertise, and they were both extremely helpful. I really appreciated the feedback and glad I pulled the trigger on this awesome piece.
Yeah, he just wanted me to authenticate that it was really...
I'm surprised Brian didn't want that. That's a really cool thing.
It's cool. I just don't...
How many prototypes you need?
I know, and then, like... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of Sabu stuff, that's important to me.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Power Rangers.
Wow.
Louis Lime. I got $1,100 worth of vintage Power Ranger toys.
Dude.
That's awesome.
That rules.
I basically recreated my 7th birthday, plus a few other things I always wanted as a kid. I've dreamed of having this full collection for 30 years, and I let it all breathe.
Man.
Bro, I absolutely love that. So I played with these through my youngest brother, but he never had the Zords. He just
The
had
Zords are so good.
I had that Dragon Zord set that came with the Green Ranger. It was like one of the biggest moments of my childhood to get that.
Part of me wishes I was a bigger Power Ranger fan because all this stuff in my new toy room would look fucking awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I remember I broke the chest piece and I was devastated about it.
But look how minty those boxes look.
They
Look
look like
Yeah.
went to Toys R Us in a time machine and got those.
Kinnick has a bunch of this stuff graded, I believe.
Graded,
Kinnick's a big.
signed. Kinnick's a huge problem.
Yeah.
It's got a Power Ranger tattoo.
Yeah.
I would love to get some Power Ranger big rubber guys.
Would be
That
awesome.
would be sick.
All right. Got some Hogan stuff here.
Wow.
Ian B. McDonald, when it comes, brother. Been on a huge run finding vintage Hulk items in the wild. Went to a local toy show and found the 12-inch Hasbro Talking Hogan in a dig bin under a table.
That's sick, bro. Those
in
figures
awesome
were
shape
awesome.
and still talked. I couldn't believe it was just in a random bin under the table. I asked how much it was, and the guy responded, "Oh, I got that thing at a garage sale. How about $30?" I didn't even bother to haggle and couldn't get the cash out quick enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
A week later, I was at an antique fair, yet another bin under the table at a vendor selling handmade and vintage jewelry. I pulled the vintage Hogan pen out of a bin and promotional buttons. Again, I asked how much. Oh, $1. Once
Wow.
again, I could not get $1 out fast enough.
Yeah, God.
And lastly, I found a vintage Galaxy Warriors KO Hogan in a bag in a thrift store about a week later. $3.49 for the bag.
Start carrying
I mean,
cash after listening
that's
to this.
that's a bootleg, but that's still cool.
Yeah, exactly. It came with a vintage Kenner Care Bear figure and a vintage Thundercats figure. I already sold the Care Bear for $5. So with that coupon, the Hulkster was free.
Wow.
Nice.
Damn.
Hey, I got that Hogan hand painted, being graded right now. If you want to buy that, because I'm selling it when it comes back. The Talking Hogan.
Wow.
Right. Okay, Major Mark display of the week.
What?
We're going to talk about
sick.
statues.
Holy shit.
Brat. He
Oh
says,
my God.
this is a corner of our man cave dedicated to our Star Wars collection. My son and I really like the Sideshow Collectibles figures and tried to organize them by Rebels and Imperials. The Darth Vader is the Sideshow Collectibles life-size version.
That's sick, bro.
I wish I had footage of my wife's reaction the day it was delivered.
Man.
That's like when I got the Han Solo.
Yes. We found the light panels in the background on Etsy, and you can change the colors of the lights through an app. One of the
That's
shelves
so
is
sick.
dedicated to stuff we got from the Star Wars Star Cruiser Hotel before it closed.
Yes, that's awesome, bro.
We are still decluttering it a little bit, but it's fun to debate with my son what stays and what goes, although he insists we keep the droids we built at the Droid Depot.
I have to say that the panels in the back make that whole room.
Yeah, it's so
It
cool.
just gives you that instant Star Wars vibe no matter what. You know?
I love it.
You're on
I love it.
On the Death Star. All right.
All right. And up next is the Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, if you're feeling your age more than you used to, especially in the bedroom, it's time to snap out of it. Blue Chew is what you need to perform where it's most important and perform in a major way.
Does Blue Chew work? If you're asking that question, we want you to know that Blue Chew is putting their money where their mouth is by giving you a month free. Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in chewable form. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive the prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
Blue Chew wants men to rock hard. They told me. That's the mission. They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house, till every tent is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our audience. Try Blue Chew free. Just pay $5 shipping at checkout when you visit BlueChew.com. That's BlueChew.com to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
All right, guys, I'm going to be drinking at the Calgary Stampede all day today. I'm going to need some assistance.
Oh,
I'm going to be popping some Blue Chew, baby.
He's going to need his superpowers.
That's right, baby. Mark, you asking, are we still live? What's the matter?
Well, I don't know. Nobody's talked in 20 minutes, so just making sure we were still live in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, we are.
We're just so interesting. Everyone's listening.
But guys, I mean, tonight we're going to be live with that Blue Chew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Very
praying for you and Chelsea.
I'll tell you what, if you have that Papa Shango with that hat, it won't be staying on long. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but I know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. What do we got?
All right, Matt's question. Brandon Narlock, I believe he's in the chat. Go for Gnarly. He says, if you were in charge of creating the Mattel San Diego Comic-Con exclusive this year, what would you have made?
That's such a tough question because we don't know legally what they have, what they can, you know.
Right. So I thought about this because obviously I would say Hogan as Suburban Commander, but something but we don't know what they can do.
But it should be something along those lines.
Right.
At least go that route first, right? You know,
I didn't, like I said last week, I did not love the Cena figure as a standalone. I loved it. As a Comic-Con exclusive, I did not love it.
No.
I don't think it was fun enough. I would have loved maybe a Bad Man Cena from that.
Right, yeah.
You know, something like that.
Yeah, okay. I hear you.
I was also thinking, I'm a little biased, but a Chelsea Green All USA with the U.S. title. And then that's a little biased.
That's the most biased thing I've ever heard. Okay.
But what about like some sort of like USS Intrepid Lex Luger and Yokozuna, and it like opens up and he's
it just needs that X factor of where it's just not like Cena was just a Cena figure, you know?
Right. There was nothing
had the cool
special about
packaging but we've seen that from Mattel, you know, like that kind of wink and nod to the past.
Right.
I mean, Ringside has a whole line that has that kind of packaging, really, you know?
Yeah.
Well, let me devil's advocate this, right? So it's easy for us as 80s guys and, 90s collectors and stuff. It's easy for us to say Hogan as Suburban Commando, something unique, something pop culture, right? However, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. The last couple that we thought were great maybe didn't sell as great, right? So this experiment here of having John Cena in the year of Cena, the champion.
Okay.
Sure, but
I hear you. Time will tell. We'll see how it.
That's what I'm saying.
I just think there could have been better ways to do the Cena.
I see what you're saying.
Like, what if it was a 2-pack and it's Cena's debut and he's slapping Kurt Angle and it's posed in the slap, or like a 3-pack of this Rock, Cody, Cena, where it's like Cody and Cena are hugging and the Rock's doing this like in the package. I don't know. This Cena was like, it was a
X
not
factor,
very,
right? That's all. I said it. It just needed a little something more fun that wasn't there.
Or Jack Byron saying could have done Cena from the Barbie movie.
That would
have been nuts.
That actually would have ruled too.
And they probably could have done it.
Yeah.
Actually.
Right.
That's a great idea, Jack. Oh my God. That's fun.
All right. Brian's question. The Nason at The Nason, his name is a Volcano. Considering we've gotten 37 slicks and multiple repaints of other guys, are you surprised that there's never been repaints of Heels and Faces Series 1? Brian and Matt. Brian's could definitely use more deco, and slap a hat/jacket on Matt would make a perfect indie god.
First of all, I can't complain because I got 3 deathmatch figures.
Right.
So I can't complain
You're
one
on
bit.
4. You're technically on 4 Heels and Faces.
Yeah, I can't
on 1.
complain.
I'm actually shocked. There is no Matt repaint in the works?
No. And
I'm
the
actually
Series
shocked
1?
by that. Yeah.
We've talked about it. We've talked about it multiple times, but it's never.
Mine has been worked on for maybe years at this point, and I have no updates or no idea.
I would certainly take one, but I can't be complaining when I legit have 3 deathmatch
Of course.
figures.
Yeah, mine, we've seen it. We've shown it and talked about it. It's in the
it's like blue and green
Seattle Seahawks style gear that when the system first formed. It's been a while. And I got no updates or nothing, so maybe after Zombie hears this, we'll get some.
Yeah.
Shit, Sterling got 2. Oh my god.
Sterling got 2.
I'm really
I don't want
behind.
any more figures for a while.
Yeah.
Because
Not me. I want the most figures possible.
I don't, because I want to make sure that everybody is thirsty for some Sterling when that
There's
AEW
true.
figure
Sterling.
comes out.
True.
Coming soon, collectmajor.com.
So that it sells out in 5 minutes.
There we go.
I saw the Jazzwares people this week. I looked them all in the eye. I told them I guarantee a 5-minute sellout.
5 minutes sellout. Holy shit.
Guys, I need help. I need help.
Because of the MJF and the USA gear is still on the site, right?
Yeah, I just bought it. But everyone already has MJF. You need your first.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
Okay. And it's $50.
True.
My question from La Puma, Hulkamania 1980. What do you think your collection would look like with no pod? What do you think it would look like if you weren't in the wrestling business?
I think it would look exactly the same because I started my collection toy room before the pod.
I think no pod. My room would probably be like maybe split with sports stuff actually on display in here instead of like in my gym, and I have like way too much of it in a storage unit. Not being a wrestler, no clue. I have no clue how to even answer.
I mean, that I can't even.
Right, it's too far gone. I can't even like.
But mine is kind of like I'm not a wrestler. I don't know. Maybe I would get more current guys.
Your rule about wrestling action figures based on when you debuted.
Oh my god! Imagine if Broski had like Sami Zayn figures on display.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like,
I actually think mine would be similar to that. I think with no pod, I would have less current guys. Like I wouldn't probably have AEW, like the whole AEW set. I probably wouldn't have a lot of things.
I don't know if I'd watch wrestling.
if I wasn't a wrestler,
I feel like sports would have just run it over, especially like,
right. Well, if I wasn't a wrestler, I probably would have Bloodline figures on display. I don't know.
Mark, I hadn't watched wrestling for years, but that Bloodline stuff sucked me back in.
Yeah.
That's Mark.
I can't even fantasize the not wrestler part, but I can fantasize the non-pod. And I know, like, I had my toy room before the pod, so like I would have had all the same kind of stuff.
That's how the pod started. We legitimately had all these things. And,
I might have.
I mean, I certainly wouldn't have like, we wouldn't have like the company Major wouldn't exist. So I wouldn't have those figures. Thinking that.
All these major pod figures would be not there.
Like no bendies, no like even like the ringside major pod figures. I mean, I tell you what, there wouldn't be a Smart Mark Sterling figure.
Yeah.
Like it.
Right.
If I wasn't a wrestler, it definitely wouldn't be.
Great question. Great question.
Sometimes those ones aren't fun to think about, but thanks.
Yeah. All right, let's go to some good housekeeping, guys. All right, let's wrap this baby up. Some good housekeeping. YouTube.com/@MajorWFPod. Dreams do come
true. Look at
true.
that handsome man.
That's right.
Brian Myers.
Geez, why are you talking to yourself about yourself like that?
I said, and Brian Myers.
The John Cone. Guys, this guy, lifelong fan, gets into the business as a referee, works his way up the corporate ladder, now finally gets his first figure, in my opinion, his real first figure. Brian takes him, and they see it. He signs some. Like, what a story.
Also a Where Are They Now? Former WrestleMania winner Nicholas in the house.
Really, really cool. Check out that vlog. Also, I think today is the Disney vlog going up soon.
Yeah, as long as it comes in. I just literally, as we're saying, I just got the download link sent from J. George, so I got to look it over, give it a 1-2, add some little tweaks.
Just put a J. George vlog.
No, you're gonna have to watch that for.
Gotta watch.
I'm gonna have to watch the whole thing.
Watch that, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't have time to watch this. I'm going to trust your judgment, Mark. Anything that's questionable, delete.
Okay, promise.
And then, of course, Brian and I went to D&E Collectibles. That's going to be a good vlog.
That should be. I say it should be next week, but we have a crazy ass week, so we'll have to figure out.
Ooh.
It might be. It might
We'll
be
put
the
up
behind the
Mackenzie
scenes
with
of the
the Money in the Bank ring if you don't for next week.
Oh yeah, that would be an easier one.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
ProWrestlingTees.com/MajorWFPod. Check out your Pro Wrestling Tees stuff. CollectMajor.com. Oh my, guys, the Macho King right now. Danhausen right now. Earl Hebner right now. Do not miss out. Go to CollectMajor.com. Whatnot every Monday. Brian and I are on Whatnot this Monday, which is today. I'm not on. Guys, I did a 4th of July Whatnot. It was my highest grossing Whatnot of all time. And
I was like, man, Broski's crazy going on a holiday. He's going to get murdered.
No, I did the murdering. I did the fucking. And the asterisk, since it was 4th of July weekend, there was a special, only 4% of your sales.
Holy crap, wow.
So it was like, oh my God.
Was it, did you have like your micro brawlers still?
They're in there, but that wasn't it was actually my Saturday morning cards. I did a lot of like live unboxings of those.
Nice.
And people were going nuts on those.
That's cool.
So yeah, Whatnot, guys. Whatnot is the best.
I'll be there 5:30 Monday night, like I am every Monday, and then also this week Thursday. If you're listening as a Patreon member, I'm gonna do a little card night.
Wait, so you're going on 5:30? You're taking my time Monday?
Oh no, sorry, 6:30. I don't know why I said that, man.
Okay.
Hey, this is not official, but we all have something exclusive coming on Whatnot soon.
Mark's coming back, and then we're gonna bring back the Major Wrestling for Podcast Whatnot. Will be rebranded. The Major.
The Collect Major.
Whatnot. Coming soon. Major Rewind. J. George kills it every 2 weeks with a little history lesson of the Major Wrestling for Pod. Really fun interviews. And then every other week from the Vault. What's from the Vault, Mark?
I do not know.
Wow.
I think this is a rewind week. So
did we not talk about who's on the captain's log?
He got a big get.
Big get.
Who's he got?
Sydney Bacabella.
Oh, we did talk about that last week.
The star of Heath's Happy Hour live.
Wow.
Heath knew it was set up, but still somehow got hot.
I love it.
Yeah.
Guys, this weekend, huge weekend for me. I have technically 5 bookings, but I have Starcast Friday. I have the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast live at Starcast.
Look at that.
And then later that night, GCW in Dallas, I will take on Shotzi. The Indie God title.
Showdown is finally happening, huh?
Is on the line. And then it's a triple shot weekend for me. I am flying from Texas, going all the way to Chicago for Dreamwave Wrestling. It's the Indie God versus the Base God, myself versus Gringo Loco, one-on-one. And then I fly.
How are you going to do that, broski?
I don't know what he thinks is happening with this one. Yeah. And the next day, I go to Portland for Prestige Wrestling. They booked me in an enhancement match, so thank you very much. I appreciate it, Prestige.
Let's prepare for Cranky Broski next Monday.
Yeah, baby. 3 shows in a row.
Oh,
yeah. Cranky Broski coming up.
Well, I will be at Starcast exclusively Saturday, both sessions, hanging at the major table. My boy Knick. Should be awesome. Guys, I'll be tracking down Monty Brown at this thing.
Pounds!
I already texted my good friend Jay. I'm going to get him to sign my TNA figure, finally.
Brian, are you in the moon in the background? What? Oh, my God, I didn't realize that.
Look at those.
They put our faces first. I'm not in the moon!
Oh, but you get the card, though. You get the card.
Go back to my moon.
What is
I thought that was Swoggle in my moon.
No, it's your big rubber guy.
Oh. I love that I mistook my human friend Swoggle for my big rubber guy. But anyway.
Oh, my God.
What does this card mean, broski? Do you know?
Is that going to be available exclusively?
Everyone in AEW gets exclusive Upper Deck cards.
That's cool.
Mark's too famous for this information. He lets his people handle this stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this weekend. So we got All In Tex this weekend. Globe Life Field on Saturday. Here's the rundown. Wednesday,
holy moly,
is Dynamite. Thursday is Collision.
That's
live.
wild.
They both start at 7.
Thursday Collision. Holy.
Starcast is Friday and Saturday. Our event is at 1:30 at Starcast. I've got an event at like 9 in the morning earlier on Friday. Then on Friday night, Supercard of Honor, which
head-to-head with Broski and Shotzi?
Head-to-head, which I'll tell you, myself and the athletes are certainly going to be in attendance here. And then, of course, All In, 2 p.m.
Wow.
Globe Life Field. Huge show. This is a great wrestling week, man.
Wow. Love it.
Big week.
And then Evolution.
Yep.
Fathers and daughters come together and watch Evolution.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's it, guys, huh?
We're all in.
All in, baby.
And guys, we are sorry. We're sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Broski's never sorry.
1, 2, 3. I'll be back, Jack.
Join the community at MajorMarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
oh, baby.
And you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with the Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join MajorMarks.com today.